Alright, I should be live any moment now. Here we go. Hello. Hello, hello. Alright, I have my chat up. Hi everyone. I know I don't usually stream on Mondays, but I'm doing a short stream today. Since I know a lot of you guys are off from school and work. Hi Chester, hi Rosie, hi Potato. Hi Issy. Is that how you say it? Hi Bear. Hi, I don't know what to write. Hi Stells. Hi Hex. Hi Asteria. Hi Flutterfun. Hi Lexi. Hi other Lexi. Hi Lane. I'm doing good. How are you guys? I'm live today just because a lot of people have the day off, Asteria. I usually don't go live on Mondays, but I know a lot of you guys have the day off, especially if you're in the US for Memorial Day, so I wanted to do some horse catching. I'm gonna be live for a couple hours, but it's not gonna be a super long stream. You're eating goldfish in your bed? Oh my gosh. That is a mood, Chester. I'm doing good, Rosie. How are you? Guess what? What's up, Rosie? You had 2 big tests today. Oh no. I'm sorry, Asteria. I'm sorry, I was drinking some water. Lexi said I was hunting today on my alt because I need to level it up. Ooh, that sounds like fun. Did you catch anything interesting? I'm doing good, Lexi. How are you? You got these horse figurines. That sounds exciting. Your phone is lagging. Oh no. It's raining for you, Rosie. Hi, Equestrian. It was a baby paint horse and a baby Frisian. Aw, that sounds adorable. Oh my gosh. You were so excited to do stuff today. Hi, Lissy. You have strep throat. Oh no, Equestrian, I'm sorry. Hopefully you feel better soon. Having like strep throat or a sore throat is some of like the most painful experiences because you like at least me, it's so hard to even like take care of yourself and get better. You think both of the tests are 4? 4 is good? That's good. Hopefully it went well, Asteria. Goldfish is the best snack ever. You can't argue. I agree. I love goldfish and Cheez-Its. They're so, so good. Equestrian says, yeah, I can't eat. I'm sorry. Yeah, I had a really bad issue eating whenever I had strep when I was younger. I haven't had strep in a while, thankfully, but yeah, it's not fun. Hi, CJs. You love goldfish? You had it for your whole life? For me, it was like a treat that I would sometimes get at school. If I had any type of snacks at home, it might have been Cheez-Its, but yeah. Hi, Oakley. I have not, Lexi. I have not caught any IUHs recently. I haven't been hunting as much as I normally do, but yeah. Let me head into Wild Horse Islands. Hi, Jess. How are you doing? Alright. You didn't miss much, Jess. I just started stream. It'll be a shorter stream today. You got these cinnamon bun flavored coated pretzels today. That sounds so good, Lexi. I just ate cereal again. You were busy hunting, then came on here and saw I was streaming? Yes, I just started streaming. Hold on. Let me join the game. There we go. One was history, the other one was chemistry. Ooh. I don't like history tests, but chemistry tests were okay for me. Hopefully they went okay for you, Asteria. You were gonna make a song, CJs? Wait, that sounds like fun. You have a horse riding lesson in like 1.5 hours? Ooh, exciting, Jess. Oakley, those are the YouTube community leaderboard, so every stream it kind of resets. So depending on chat and like if you're chatting, or I think also if super thanks and supers and stuff like that. But mostly people chat, and that's how you get up on the leaderboard. I don't know how YouTube does it. It's brand new. It started this weekend for me. I'm gonna be hunting today, Lexi. You're so bad at both. Oh no. I'm sorry. It's raining. You're gonna watch the new Minecraft movie, Rosie says, because it's out, and you're gonna have lots of snacks and then play Minecraft. That sounds fun. Aw, thank you, Oakley. Jess, I didn't move from the starting soon screen just because I am still like drinking water and doing stuff IRL. But yeah. The purple ones current are from chatting. Yeah, I haven't seen anyone else have the leaderboard on, so I don't know what the other colors are. I think I have enough inventory space that I don't need to sell. I'm gonna stick with honeycomb today. Aw, thank you, Jess. Tomorrow you have 3 tests, and the day after that is 1 big test. Oh my gosh. Matcha. I usually do matcha, but I haven't used honeycomb in a while. But I do love matcha with this avatar specifically, because the pink and green looks really good together. I don't know where my Ouroboros went. Hold on. Sorry. This is gonna annoy me if I don't fix it. I don't know what horse I put that on, but it's supposed to be... Yeah, it's supposed to be on this one. There we go. I have not gotten any new IUHs yet, Oakley. You don't like school history? I'm sorry. Hi, Jupiter. Chanting matcha. Oh my gosh. Hi, Lane. Oh, you like cross country? Ooh, that's fun. You're getting braces in August. Oh my gosh, Lexi. Your mom jump scared you by saying you're getting them next Thursday, and you got really upset about it, so she didn't go through with it. Aw. Hopefully they go well, Lexi. I know some people have mixed experiences with braces. I've never had them, so I can't talk from like my experience, but I hope that it goes smoothly and it's not too bad. What's my favorite tack set with accessory combo? I don't know if I have a favorite, Jess. Like, a lot of my horses tax sets I really like if they're completed. If I don't complete tax sets for them, I usually don't like them partially. Hi, Amelia. You restarted to play Horse Life and you're so lost you gave up? Says Asteria. Oh my gosh. For me, Horse Life isn't um, like I don't get lost because the quests feel like it's mostly the point, but I just can't get into it. I don't know why. What is Memorial Day? If you're in the United States, it's like a federal holiday. So a lot of people don't have school or work. So that's why I'm streaming because I know a lot of people are at home today and playing Roblox or spending some time having fun. I know some people are doing like barbecues or pool parties and stuff like that. Just not everyone knows what Memorial Day is because it's a United States federal holiday. It's not from other countries. Layla? Hi, Layla. You're not late. Hi, Spring. You just woke up, Madison? Yeah. I wanted to stream at this time because I'm gonna do Blizzard and Forest for a while. I wanted to stream at this time because I know a lot of people are either waking up if you're on the West Coast like me in the US, or if you're on the East Coast, it might be like lunchtime for you or noon. So around the time most people are at school or work and are probably home today. You want to play Wild Horse Islands now so bad? Oh no. I wish you could play right now. I'm gonna do low tiers for a little bit and then I'll switch. No worries, CJs. Your old phone isn't fixed yet? Oh, I'm sorry, Asteria. Hopefully it gets fixed soon. Amelia, you don't have to be sorry you're late. This was like a surprise stream. I didn't know if I would stream today. Bye, Spring. You have 20 forever fulls now, Jupiter? Oh my gosh, that is a lot. Oh my gosh. I'm scared to ask how much money that took. You're gonna IUH hunt now. Good luck, Amelia. I hope you catch an IUH. You were in the parade in your town. That's exciting. Layla, oh my gosh, I hope you had fun. Usually, I don't know if we have a memorial. I think we do have a Memorial Day parade where I am, like in my town. It's just more people do the other parades we have. I usually volunteer every year at the MLK parade. So that is the one I usually try to go to. But yeah, there is a lot going on today. The constant pressure to trade and sell in horse life is so draining, especially with the new species dropping so quickly. Worth of stuff changes so much. Ooh, see, I know there's like a lot of pressure to trade and sell Fern, but I feel like that's not why I haven't gotten into it. I think the thing with horse life for me is that to unlock stuff you have to do a lot of the quests and it kind of holds your hand a little too much for me. I like games where it's more like open. But yeah, that's like my personal preference. I also think the horse life horses just aren't my personal style. It really depends on what you like to play and how you like to play. But yeah, I get the pressure to... I don't like trading too much, so I feel like that might be part of why I also am not super into horse life. Selling, I don't mind, but like, yeah. It's 6 p.m. for you, Asteria? Oh my gosh. You need to study, but you don't want to? Aw. You're sad there's gonna be a barbecue and a pool, but it's raining. I'm sorry, Rosie. You're going to a pool party and cook out later. That sounds exciting, Chester. Whenever you say Lexi or Lexi, I think it's me. Aw. Yeah, there's like 3 Lexis, or 2 of them in chat. You don't have any Forever Fools or IUHs? That's okay, Layla. Hopefully you get some soon. Forever Fools, you could always create your own Forever Fools with Forever Full potions. They are a little bit expensive. I think most people sell them for 70 to 100k tokens each, but they are really cute. And then for IUHs, it's mostly about luck if you're hunting, but if you're not hunting, you can always buy, sell, or trade for one of them. You're saving up 200 tokens in game for donkeys and mules. You 167k right now. That's super exciting, Madison. That's a great goal. I hope you get there soon. And that is actually a really good idea to prep, because we have 2 weeks until donkeys and mules come out. Especially if you're breeding mules, you're gonna need some tokens for breeding. Welcome back, CJs. You've been slacking with hunting. You really need to get back into it. You don't tend to hunt nearly as much when there's no event, because the event motivates you to hunt. Same. 100% same, Lexi. Hi, Nora. You might get a ghost free soon in Wild Horse Islands. That's super exciting, Jess. Congrats. Hi, Rolo. I do remember you. You've been grinding for so long, but you're so excited for them, says Lane. Me too. Should probably start doing that. Yes, Madison has a great idea of saving the tokens for the update. The purple crowns are a leaderboard. They reset every live stream. It is a brand new YouTube feature. Bye, Rosie. I hope you have a great Memorial Day as well. You're gonna IUH hunt now. Good luck, Amelia. You don't trade very much, says Layla. Yeah. It's almost 12:30 for you. Yeah. It's 5:30 for you, Amelia. Donkeys and mules come out the last day of school for you. Oh, that's exciting, actually. So at least you can come home from school, and then hopefully if you want to hop on, you can always hop on and check out the new update. You can't wait because there'll be donkey IUHs. Yes, I'm really excited for those as well. I can't wait to see what people catch. Today is the best. You got told you're getting a dog and I'm streaming. Oh, thank you, Rolo. And oh my gosh, getting a dog sounds so much fun. Wait, what breed? Or do you have a name picked out? I would love to hear either. You're looking at song creating apps. That's exciting, CJs. I know a couple people who do that. It depends what you're looking for. I don't have suggestions, but I know a bunch of people do like AI song creation. Some people just do like GarageBand or stuff like that, and then they do their own vocals. You can't play tonight. You're going to a parade and you're in a fire truck. That sounds like so much fun, Morgan. No worries. I hope you have a great time at the parade. You want a donkey IUH? Same, Layla. Watch someone have an IUH donkey within the first hour. Oh, for sure, Fern. I don't know if I will get that lucky, but I'll be hunting. Hi, Dakota. Happy Memorial Day to you, too. If a donkey is part of the summer event, you're gonna start a petting zoo. Aw. Donkeys come out a week before your school ends. Ooh, exciting. It would be so fun if they're a part of it. Yes, a lot of people want donkeys for the summer event horses. I'm hoping for a thoroughbred personally. Oh, I love the profile picture, Chester. The fish. What island should you hunt on? I'm gonna suggest Forest and Royal, Layla, if you want to. But those would be my suggestions. I'm sure other people have also put suggestions in chat. It's a golden lab. We might name them Max or Hugo. Those are such cute names. Oh my gosh, I love that. Realize you have 3 event free horses in Wild Horse Islands. That's exciting, Jess. That's amazing. When I stream, it motivates you to IUH hunt. Aw, that's amazing, Melia. Yeah, I usually IUH hunt while watching a stream or if I'm listening to a book or something. So I definitely do that too with a lot of other content creators I watch. And it always motivates me. Like, it's always super exciting because you feel like you're not doing it by yourself. I feel like a lot of people play Wild Horse Islands in private servers, so it's not as social. So it's always fun to have like a content creator or someone playing alongside you or chatting with someone, you know? Like, even if you don't watch someone, chatting with your friends while you hunt is a great way to spend time too. Forest, if you want to hunt quickly, yeah. Let me double check. You'll try to hunt, but you'll probably get bored, Nora. It's okay. You don't have to. If you want to, definitely, but if you're not in the mood to IUH hunt, don't force yourself to. I feel like it kind of like ruins the game a little bit for yourself. I prefer to swap to something I feel like doing at the time. You're not finding any people with Forever Fools. You want more, says Jupiter. Oh my gosh. I feel like Forever Fools, not enough people love them. Like, they're pretty underrated. And donkey events, yeah. Hey Pepsi, remember your stream yesterday? Jason is you. Hi Jason. Or Artemis. I don't know which one you prefer, but I might go with Artemis since that's the account you're on, if that's okay. You're force feeding your PBOG TB toadstools? Oh my gosh, Madison. When you word it like that, it sounds a lot worse. It takes a lot of time and trading to get them. You're gonna hunt on the mid tiers and pretend like you know the routes. You totally don't. There's a lot of good videos and like TikToks and even like short little videos on it. I still haven't posted like my own, but a lot of people do different routes. So you can always look at those. I think Royal and Desert might be easier to learn than learning Forest outright. I mean, not Forest, sorry, Mountain outright. If you're doing mid tiers, Royal and Desert might be the easiest ones to start with. Hi Kiwi, don't be sorry, you're not late. I usually don't stream on Mondays, but today is like a surprise stream. And I just started about 20 minutes ago, so you're good. You didn't miss anything. You watch TV while IUH hunting, that way you never get bored. A Gossip Girl, of course. Aw, that's amazing, Rolo. See, I can't watch shows while I hunt. I personally pay too much attention to what I'm watching. Unless it's maybe like a documentary or something, I guess. Or like a reality TV show. Something I can like ignore for most of it and just listen to. That's why I kind of prefer podcasts and audiobooks because it's less overwhelming for me. But it depends on what you prefer. Comfort shows, if you've seen, like, for example, you mentioned Gossip Girl. If you already seen Gossip Girl, rewatching it, yeah, I can get that for sure while you're hunting. For me, my comfort, like, rewatch show might be, like, Grey's Anatomy. I don't know. Pepsi starts a channel as a journal for the game. Also, Pepsi creates a whole fandom. Aw. Yeah, that's kind of accurate. I mean, at least, like, the start of my channel is pretty accurate. But I don't think I started a fandom. I feel like the Wild Horse Islands community on YouTube is very close. Like, when I'm watching other people's streams, I usually see a lot of you guys there. So I'm like, that is super sweet. That a lot of you guys like to support other creators and watch each other. Rolo, that's so relatable. No, for real. You're doing Forest right now. I wish you luck, Amelia. Hi, Miranda. You don't have to be sorry. You're not late. It's okay. I just started, and it is a unexpected stream, so I know for a lot of you guys, you might have seen the notification or opened your YouTube, and that's how you figured out I was streaming today. Gilmore Girls, you love Gilmore Girls. You have watched it so many times, though. I feel like, Rolo was just mentioning it, so they might be able to describe it, but I hear lots of good things about that show. Like, people are usually obsessed with Gilmore Girls. That's what I usually hear. I just haven't watched it myself. Joining random people in Wild Horse Islands and doing whatever they're gonna do. Aw. I mean, sometimes that does happen. That's why I like adding any of you guys whenever I still have friends space in my friends list, so I can just pop in. Like, if I pop into training, it'll join anyone I'm friended with, which is usually some of you guys, or if I pop into Competition Hub or anything. But that's a really good idea, Nora. Thank you. Okay, Artemis. Thank you. You're running Blizzard, but you don't know how to. I am kind of going over Blizzard right now. If you want, I can like show how to do it, but yeah, I've been doing Blizzard and Forest right now, just because I usually ignore the low tier islands, so I should definitely be hunting more on these islands, I just don't. Oh, there's the horse. What's Memorial Day, says Hobby Horser. It is a United States holiday. A lot of people just don't have school or work today, so that is why I'm doing a Memorial Day stream, since I know a lot of you guys are at home playing Wild Horse Islands or Roblox games. Hi, Raptor. Drama, basically your school, but it's really sweet at the same time. Aww. You hate rewatching shows? Sorry, I'm behind on chat. Let me get caught up on chat. You hate rewatching shows, you get too bored? I get that, Nora. It depends which show. That's why I like to multitask if I'm rewatching something. You were in Competition Hub with you yesterday. Aw, thank you, Kiwi, for playing with me yesterday. Oh my gosh, that's so sweet, Kiwi. Thank you. Miranda, you love Grey's Anatomy? Yes, I love the early seasons. Thank you for letting me know, Artemis. Yeah, that's okay, Rolo. It's just I know a lot of people have the day off. So I was like, let me just stream so you guys can maybe hunt alongside me. Oh, it froze? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know why it froze. You loved a horse I'm on? Thank you, Artemis. You opened a YouTube and said I was live and you basically passed out. Oh, Rolo, that's sweet. Most of the time you hunt, you watch Rotten Mangoes. Something about true crime while hunting makes it not as boring. I love watching Stephanie. That is very true, Lane. I do the same thing. For me, it's Rotten Mango and Bose. Bose, B-O-Z-E. Hi, Spring. Welcome back. You don't have school, but you're in the UK? That's okay. You're going up to Jungle because the last event Jungle was very generous. Yeah, I know Jungle has been lucky for a lot of people. You have to stream on TV and you're playing Wild Horse Island, so you can't type, but you'll be watching. Aw, no worries, Artemis. I wish you luck. I don't know what you're doing in Wild Horse Islands, but if you're catching, I wish you luck. True crime doesn't have to be scary, but you understand where you're coming from. Your cousins hate scary things. Yeah. For me, it's not super scary, but I also grew up with like my mom watching like NCIS or like Criminal Minds. But yeah. Oh, happy Memorial Day to you too, Lily. Lily Tiger. Thinking of changing your Amethyst Dutch Warm Blood's name to Toast, but you don't know if bread and jam is okay, or should you change it to Toast? I liked bread and jam when you mentioned that. Like, if you changed it to Toast, I think it's cute, but personally, I like multiple words, so I would put, like, Jelly Toast or something. But that's me, Raptor. It's kind of up to you and how you prefer names. Hi, Smiley. Staying home from school. Came in clutch. You get to watch stream. Aw. Hi, Ghost. I should do a Q&A. I wanted to do it for a video, but I usually answer any questions in chat, too. If I'm comfortable with them. What's my dream horse? A V1 Valfresian. At least in the game. What's my favorite show? The Queen's Gambit. Happy Memorial Day, Lily Tiger. First time seeing a live stream. Welcome, Cadence. You forgot about Rotten Mango. True crime is mostly people explaining cases to people. Anyone who makes it scary aren't trying to be respectful to any victims or the families. Yeah, I know that is a huge conversation within true crime. Bose, you love her Sinister series. You've been catching up. Yes, Bose is so much fun to watch. Bye, Spring. You love Louis Lane? I've never seen them. I have to search it up. Hi, Horsey Hugs. You need to watch her Scream stream from last night. What are y'all's dream horses? Yours is an Amethyst Bay Sabino Arabian. That sounds gorgeous, Lexi. And then Lily Tiger says you're gonna volcanic mineral hunt. I wish you luck. That's always really fun for me too. You're eating breakfast foods at lunchtime? That's okay. I eat breakfast foods all times of the day. It'll be midnight and I can eat cereal or pancakes or something. Yours is any high tier IUH? I hope you get one soon. Oh, they fell. I'll get them later. They fell in there. When did I start playing Wild Horse Islands? Says Melia. September 26th, 2024. So last year in September. I am almost coming up onto 1 year of playing in a couple months. But yeah. I started at the end of September last year, beginning of October. And I have been obsessed with this game because it's super fun. I also love the community. Hi, Horsey Hugs. You have to see your dream horse. You don't really have one, but you wish you had a thoroughbred IUH. I hope you get one soon, Lily Tiger. I know a lot of people love thoroughbred IUHs. They're really cute. I love the thoroughbred horse model in the game. Hi, Hannah. Oh, that's very sweet, Hannah. You sold 670 horses, you got 400k. That is usually what I get goes to. Yeah, that sounds about right, but that is really, really good. Again, horse catching gets you a lot of tokens, so I always recommend it. I usually sell like 500 or 1,000 at a time. Sometimes if I'm really lazy, I'll sell like 1,500 because I'm about to do that again because my inventory is gonna fill up. So it'll be like 1,500 at a time. But yeah, it'll fill up your tokens pretty fast if you're just catching horses. You're coming around to 2 this year. That's exciting. Do I have a title? I don't have one for sale or for trade. I have one that I have, but it is forever homed. That's the one that I'm keeping. You started to play 2024 autumn event. That's roughly when I started too, Amelia. You have to go in a minute to read for your horse lesson. No worries. Hopefully your lesson goes well, Jess. Hopefully you have fun. Thinking of taking a break from Wild Horse Islands because it hasn't been too much fun for you, says Woody. That's okay. I definitely think if it's not fun for you, take a break. Play some other games, play other Roblox games, and just enjoy like having fun in games, because I think whatever you play, whether it's Wild Horse Islands or not, should be fun, and if it's not fun, you probably should swap to something else, you know? It shouldn't feel like it's a chore. I know some people are also getting a little bit bored because there's not an event for a couple weeks. So maybe when the events come out, Donkeys and Mules, or when summer event comes out, you might want to hop back on. You love thoroughbred IUHs. You have two you swapped for. One's a black coat with obsidian, the other one's a black coat with pearly orange. Those sound so cute, Raptor. Those sound actually really perfect. It's not Memorial Day for you, Lexi. That's okay. Hi, all things equestrian. Have I caught an IUH today? I have not. I just started hunting. I just started streaming like 36 minutes ago. And I just started hunting as well. I wanted to do a real quick stream because a lot of you guys are at home. And I know some of you guys are playing Roblox alongside me, so I was like, let me do some catching. Doing streams also motivates me to catch too, so it's a good way to get me playing when usually I might get bored of catching. If I don't have like a book or something to listen to that I'm interested in right now. It's okay, Jess. Bye. I hope you have fun at your lesson. You saw someone with a black blanket. Perf. A mismatch. It was an icy. Ooh. Oh my gosh. That's so cool. You're kind of bored, so you're gonna go? No worries, Nora. I hope you have a good day. Where is that horse that fell down? It was somewhere here. I don't know if it's still here. It might have like spawned back up there. We'll see. No worries. No worries, Claire. Thank you for letting me know. I hope you're doing good today. You don't think you're gonna be able to see icy white? Yeah, it's a little bit hard. You have to like focus on the textures mostly. But if you see like the hair texture or the hair stuff, you can figure out it's not icy. That's how I look at icy, and pearl is for me the hardest to see. But I can usually notice if there's like a texture for the hair, I know that it's not an IUH. And if you miss seeing it, that's okay. If you're doing capture all, you can always just capture the horse and then it might just pop up in chat and you're like, oh, it's an IUH. And then it's a nice little surprise too. If you get a chance after stream, can I join you in a public? You have all your IUHs at your barn and pasture to look at. I would love to. I don't know if after stream I'll be in the game for a little bit, but when I am, I will try to join you, Raptor. That sounds amazing. Oh my gosh, you would have like a whole zoo. Like people do petting zoos. Your dream thoroughbred is a pearly orange. They are gorgeous, Fern. You're gonna go volcanic mineral hunt and listening to stream and music, but the music is down. So you can hear me and the music. Aw, that sounds like fun. I hope you have a good time. I usually do that too. If I'm watching someone stream, I'll usually play my own music and turn it down. How do I get all of these OG stats? Breeding. It is a lot easier to breed OG stats than it is to catch them. Usually if you can buy or catch one OG stat, you can breed them with other horses to get more. Me and your brother have been playing for a year. He started playing 2 days after you. Aw, that sounds fun, Milo. You're still working on it. You have 21 in your petting zoo right now. That's amazing, Raptor. Someone bought your mossy black quarter horse for 8 million. Whoa. That is a lot. Kiwi. They said you're so rich. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that is a lot. Oh my gosh. Usually I've seen IUHs lately for 1 million to 2 million. Yesterday someone bought one for 500k, which was amazing. At least that's what they mentioned to me in stream. But yeah, usually 1 to 2 million. So 8 million is a huge win. Congratulations. Hi Fjords. I probably won't be going to Competition Hub today's stream. It is gonna be a short stream. Because it's usually on a day that I don't normally stream, but yeah. Is that how you say it? I keep forgetting. Oh my gosh, if I'm messing it up, I'm sorry. Is that? I believe. Sorry, I'm late to the stream. You're not late. You're good. I just started streaming about 40 minutes ago. Mariana, hello. Okay, I'm glad I got it right. You're copying some things for school and watching stream. That sounds like fun. Well, watching stream sounds like fun. Hopefully you're able to finish your schoolwork pretty quickly. When I was like doing my notes and stuff for school, I would always have something in the background. I don't know what it is about me, but I need to be like listening to something. I think I'm a very auditory person. But yeah. I would always have like a Netflix show or something, or like a random show or a stream or something in the background while copying notes and stuff. It does not feel like I've been streaming for 40 minutes. I was like, this is gonna be a quicker stream. I'll only stream for like 3-ish hours total or something. But it's going so fast. How much is 1k volcanic minerals? Usually I see 1k for like IUHs. Volcanic minerals normally sell for like 2,000 to 3,000 per volcanic mineral. That's tokens. 2,000 to 3,000 tokens per volcanic mineral. Usually 1,000 to 2,000 volcanic minerals can get you a really good IUH. Well, not really good, but like a decent IUH. Welcome back, Asteria. You studied a little bit. Progress. You usually play music or podcasts in the background, but since I'm streaming, you're gonna be watching. Aw, that's sweet, Mariana. Thank you. How relaxing is drawing and listening to your stream? Aw, that sounds like fun, Claire. You nearly have all the IUHs from Jungle and Lunar. You need 1 on Jungle, 2 more on Lunar. That's exciting, Milo. Hopefully you're able to finish those islands. Oh my gosh, I think the only one I'm finished with is Mountain. As far as IUH, like, hairs, but I still hunt on there because there's some where I'm like, I would want this hair in a different breed or a different coat. And then, I am really close to Jungle too. I just need Amethyst, I think. Wait, what's the last one you need on Jungle? I'm always curious because I know some people, I usually hear like Tiger Stripes or like Topaz or something like that. Personally, but that's why like when I tell people Amethyst, usually sometimes it's people where they're like, I've caught in like 6 amethysts. I'm like, oh my gosh. And then I saw someone, they needed a mossy, and I was like, you can have my mossy luck. Please take it. You're about to go hunting. You're feeling lucky. Ooh, that's exciting, Raptor. Hopefully you do get lucky and you catch another IUH. That would be amazing. You'd be on like a complete streak. Last one you need on jungle's almost also amethyst. That's exciting. Amethyst is really pretty, so hopefully when you do catch an amethyst, it'll pay off and it'll be like a really, really cute horse. Amethyst was your first jungle hair. That's amazing, Melia. You caught 8 IUHs. Your highest tier is a Gra Moonstone Fjord. Oh my gosh. You always treasure that IUH, as you should, Rolo. You're back. You had to eat. Welcome back, Rolo. Hopefully you got something good to eat. I was like, is this a Shire? And I was like, the fact that I would get a Shire on Blizzard. The chances. $253K. Oh my gosh. Also, how is it? Hold on. $253K. You can see my time. For me, it's 10 a.m. Where should you hunt? You gotta get back in your groove. You spent all your money. I feel that. Personally, Fern, I was gonna suggest the low tier islands since that's what I'm doing, but other people probably have some suggestions too. Wait, if you're trying to get money, do high tier. Try high tier because you'll get better breeds usually. Ignore what I said about low tier. Do high tier so you get better breeds and you get more tokens. You have an amethyst fjord, but it's not self-caught. Aw, that's okay. Amethyst is so pretty. Lunar and jungle's what you're doing right now. That's exciting. You love to coat on the Shires. Pebble Place has a pearly green one. Yes, I've seen like pearly green on that coat and it is so, so pretty. Some girl in Trading Hub told you a V2 Val is worth your thoroughbred IUH? No. If it is, you had 5 ones. It is not. It is definitely not. A V1 Val Frisian is worth like 4 thoroughbred IUHs. But, no, a V2 Val Frisian is not worth that much. Or nearly that much. Hi, Rose. You never caught an amethyst, you don't even know how to run jungle. Some people like jungle because there's a lot of spawns, but if you're not used to the maps, or even like following people's routes, jungle can get a little confusing. Then yeah, it depends. Like some people don't like it. I used to not like jungle till I learned it, and then I loved it. Last couple of weeks, you've been on a streak of catching at least every other day. Yes, that is really, really lucky, Raptor. I've noticed that, and I was like, oh my gosh, you are on such a big streak. That's amazing. Should you just do 1 island or 2 at once? I would say do 2. If you're doing high tiers, I'm gonna suggest Jungle Lunar. Yeah, I'm gonna suggest Jungle Lunar. Because I know Volcano can be annoying to have to switch horses or do the jumps. You have 100 volcanic minerals, you're going to IOH hunt on Lunar, you're feeling lucky. I wish you luck, Lily Tiger. Hi, Hall. You've been losing interest in Wild Horse Islands a lot. What do I do? Help? That's okay. I would suggest play some other games. Take some time to play some Roblox games, some other games maybe off Roblox too. And then you can always come back to it. There are some events coming up like June 6th. So in 2 weeks we have the Donkeys and Mules. And then we have the summer event in July. So those might get you back into the game. If not that, sometimes you're just in the mood to hunt or to grind for something. So maybe that's when you can hop back on. But it's alright to take a break. The only event I know that's worth 1 TBIUH is a V1 Clover Clyde, yeah. Be careful trading your IUHs. There's so many scammers. Yep. You're gonna rejoin. No worries, Rose. You're Ebba, the person that got the prismatic free and topaz paint horse. That's exciting, Ebba. Welcome back and congrats again. I do remember that. You normally hunt on forest. It's the only map you know the route for. Yeah, forest is pretty simple. If you're trying to learn other maps, Mariana, and you know forest, I would suggest Royal next. Royal and Desert would be my next two suggestions. Or Lunar if you already have Lunar. You got 2 high tier IUHs recently. A Bay Volcanic Red. Wait, Volcanic Red? Or Orange? Oh, yeah, Volcanic Orange. Volcanic Orange Arabian. And an Obsidian Seal Brown Clyde. Those are so exciting, Rolo. Congrats. You don't like Blizzard? It's too complicated? Yeah, there's a lot of different map routes for Blizzard. It depends on how you prefer. You tend to like change it depending on how you play a lot of the time. Took me forever to learn how to run Blizzard. Sort of paid off because you got the IUC for the first time. That's amazing, Milo. Lunar is your fave. You caught 4 IUHs on there. I know a lot of people have good luck with Lunar. It took me a while to catch anything on Lunar. Just because for me, I don't prefer the low gravity on Lunar, and there's not a lot of spawns. There's only 10. You're riding your ghostly green Arabian key lime pie. Aw, that sounds so cool, Amelia. I loved seeing it yesterday. Lunar gets the best horses in your opinion. A lot of people love the Lunar hares. I do too. I think they're really pretty. I just am not a huge personal fan of neon, so that's why I prefer the pearly blue or the moonstone or obsidian on Lunar. No worries, crazy horse, crazy life. This is a surprise stream, so you're good. Don't be sorry you're not late. Yeah, Blizzard was also the last island I learned how to do Milo, but that was just because I'm lazy. I don't tend to like hunt on Blizzard a lot, but I feel like that's just because usually I'm hunting for tokens, so I tend to go towards the higher tier islands. You hate trading your... Welcome back, Potato. No worries. You hate trading your IUHs. You have to check with about 50 people before doing that. Same, Rolo. That's why I don't trade too much. You do a bit of Royal too. That sounds like fun, Mariana. Yeah, I think Royal is like the next easiest island to learn for sure, in my opinion. 2 Bay purchase spawned in your server, 1 on Lunar, 1 on Jungle. That's awesome, Madison. That's really lucky. What do you do to IUH hunt? You mostly use mass capture and reset. For me, those are the 2 main methods. I only do mass capture, though. I never do reset method. Just because, so here's my thing. I know you save lassos with reset. I know technically it's faster because you're not catching the horses. But if I'm spending hours, IUH hunting, I want tokens. Because even if I don't catch an IUH, I'm not going to be disappointed, but if I don't get, like, tokens or something, then I'm going to be like, I spent a lot of time and I didn't get anything. At least if I'm doing mass capture, I prefer to get tokens out of it, you know? Because at the end of the day, I can get, like, 1,000 to 2,000, I think closer to 2,000 captures and sell those breedable horses. And that's enough to afford to buy an IUH if I wanted, you know? Or whatever other accessories and stuff I feel like buying from markets. So, that's my personal preference. I know some people prefer reset. Again, you don't use lassos and it can be faster. It depends. You have Lunar, but you're at max level and only started playing on the 28th of March this year. You got a bit too focused on capturing horses. I feel that, Mariana. I forget, I think it took me like 2 or 3 days to max level, but I was playing a lot when I first started. You missed the old islands, they were smaller and easier, but you want to learn them, but at the same time you don't. I know a lot of OG players say that, Mariana. Or not. Oh, that was Rolo, sorry. My chat just moved up as soon as I looked over to see the name. Yeah, a lot of OG players miss the old islands. Especially when it comes to, I hear that mostly for Blizzard and Mountain. I don't hear it too much for Forest, but mostly Blizzard and Mountain. I never played on the OG maps, on the old maps, but I've seen like the photos of the maps themselves, like on this view. I don't think I personally would like them, but I don't know. Again, I didn't play at that time. Just because they look very small and I like the bigger maps, I guess. Next to Volcano, you think all of Lunar's hairs are worth a good bit. Low tiers can be worth 2 lows from other islands, which is always nice. You love Desert? That's where you got 2 of your IUHs, Limestone and Ruby. Yeah, Desert used to be pretty lucky for me when I first started playing. And then it got into Jungle, because Jungle has a lot of spawns. It depends on what islands you tend to hunt on. I hunted on Desert a lot when I was a newer player, and then I moved over to Jungle mainly. Well, I was doing a lot of other islands, but Jungle just has more spawns, so it's really easy to loot. Use mass capture, you don't like to try anything else, you stick with your method. It feels like I'm similar, but also it's not. Yeah, I can get that. For me, it's not, like, I don't want to be stubborn, but like at the same time, I know reset's not for me because I'm gonna be a little more disappointed. You sell your horses, then get tokens to buy an IUH, so it's a win-win. You get an IUH either way. Yeah, that's how I view it, Rolo, personally. That's why I do mass capture. Your first IUH was a pearly blue standee, and you traded it for 2 low-tier IUHs, a mid-tier, and a V1 Frisian. Aww. Oh my gosh. I think personally, I'm too attached to my self-caught IUHs, but I know some of you guys get really, really good deals for them. You're going through your book's first chapter right now. Potato says, would you prefer the first chapter to be long or really short? Because the first chapter in your book is only 1,493 words. I think shorter, maybe, because the thing is, a lot of people try to read the first chapter to see if they like it. So if it's super long, it's not always going to, like, attract readers. That's my opinion, at least. Lucy says, it's Bestie Westie from yesterday. Hello. How lucky are you on Volcano Island because you don't have that island yet? I've caught in 2 hairs on Volcano. Both are pearly black, if I remember correctly. Let me check. Yep, I got 2 pearly blacks. But yeah, Volcano is pretty hard to hunt on, again, because of the lava, because of, like, the volcanic minerals, and also there's only, like, 7 or 8 spawns. I think 7. I don't remember exactly. But yeah, it's really hard to get lucky with Volcano. You decided to keep the name Bread and Jam for Amethyst, such warm blood. Lunar and Jungle are your lucky islands, says Raptor. That's exciting, and I do love the name Bread and Jam. You think the main issue with Mountain and Blizzard is the different levels? It's super easy to get lost now and miss horses since the horses move around a lot more. I get that. Also, I kind of like it, though. I don't know. I think it grew on me, because I used to not like them. But I feel like once, like, if you get used to the map, when, like, how I have, Personally, I like running around and going up and down levels. But yeah. I know a lot of people don't like it. Go camping and you were like, oh sure, that sounds exciting, Oakley. I got cut off? What was I saying earlier? I was just saying that I agree with you when you said that you get tokens and then you can buy an IUH, if that's what you meant. You only got your first IUH this year, March, I think? Yeah, I got my second March, and then, so numbers 2 to 22 has all been March, April, May. You leave to go camping, and then he's like, well, I don't feel like going riding on the side by side. So just go with your cousins. That still sounds like fun, Oakley. Hopefully you're having a good time camping. Hi, Aura and Pearl. You mostly use mass capture, but if you have motivation, you'll use reset if it's late at night. Ah. Yeah, I know a lot of people do that too. The middle chapters are usually the longest though, same with your books at the moment. You kind of want to IUH hunt. If you're in the mood to IUH hunt, you should. But yeah, the chapters make sense like that. With the middle chapters being the longest. That's how it usually is, I think. What island do I like hunting on the most? Asked Froggy. Mountain. Yeah, mountain. Right now it's definitely mountain. Hello, hello, Aura. You got an IUH mismatch. Congrats, Ebba. Leathery clear quartz. His name is Peanut Butter and Clear Jelly. Is that a good name? I think that's a beautiful name. No worries, Potato. I'll see you when you get back, hopefully. Hi, Sunny. Welcome back, Potato. Oh no. Oh no. Why do horses want to keep dropping on me? Sigh. I don't want to go chase it. And someone gifted you a twinkling star aura? Aw, that's very sweet, yours. Those are really, really good value-wise, too. But I think they're beautiful to use on your horses. What's my favorite IUH you have and how did you get it? Can you show it to us? My first self-cut is my favorite. Yeah, Burberry just has like a place in my heart. It was my first self-cut and I got it like a week after I started playing the game. A little over a week. I think closer to 2 weeks into playing the game. But it was on a public server and it was my first IUH and it was a herd caught. So this would be my favorite probably. If you want like a recent IUH, maybe Cowbell. They're kind of recent. They were at the beginning of May. I like the black and the cow print together. But yeah. Oh. Oh my gosh, the perspective changed. There we go. You have about 500 horses to sell? That is a mood. I avoid selling horses. I think right now I should have like 1,000 to, not 1,000, less than that. I want to say like 600 to sell or something like that. And then I'm gonna fill up my inventory, so I should probably have like 1,000 by the time I have to sell. And it's a really bad habit because then when I'm clicking them to sell them, I regret it, Raptor. I don't know if I'm the only one who does that, but I'm just like, oh, I'll just wait till my inventory is full. And then I'm clicking and I'm like, why did I do this to myself? Your mom is still sick? Aw, I'm sorry, Ebba. Hopefully she gets better. I'm so sorry. You miss the old Wild Horse Island, says Lucy. That's okay. I know a lot of people miss old Wild Horse Islands. I never played the older Wild Horse Islands, so I don't really have an opinion, but I know a lot of people share the same opinion as you. IUH mismatches have the craziest chances. You got one on the first lap of jungle and the chance was 625 mil. Yeah, they do, Milo. I know a lot of people who don't have IUH mismatches. I've never caught one. I've never gotten as lucky to catch one. Hi, Gigi. Do I have any mismatches for swaps at the moment? I do not. I'm sorry. That's your first self-caught. And yeah, 2 weeks. Yeah, they used to be my main. Burberry was my main horse that I used to ride on when I first started making videos. Because I loved Arabians, and the Arabian stats were super good, and I didn't realize that OG thoroughbreds were, like, faster. So I used to ride Burberry a lot, and I'm very, like, attached to Burberry. But it was definitely a very lucky catch. It's the only herd IUH I have ever gotten, and I was, like, super surprised. Public server, too. It's the only one I've gotten on a public server as well. Your game crashed a minute after being in game. Oh no, Potato, I'm sorry. It took you 3 years to get an IUH. That's okay. I know a lot of people, it takes a while. For me, I wasn't hunting when I got my first self-caught, and I didn't get my second self-caught until March. So literally 6 months after I started. Because I wasn't catching. So I didn't catch in the game the first 6 months I played. But yeah. You're regretting it, says Raptor. Oh no. You do it too, Gigi says. Someone should make a game where you can visit the old Wild Horse Islands. Yeah. I don't know if anyone has like the saves to do that though. You're excited for donkeys and mules, says Sunny. I'm excited too. You saw an IUH fawn. That's a billion chance of spawning. Yes. Oh my gosh. The event IUHs also have crazy chances. Where's the horse that's here? Usually. Did I already catch it? Am I missing it? No, it's over here. Any name ideas for a Valvresian? Says Sophie. Maybe Sweetheart? Or Candy Heart or something like that. I feel like Sweetheart would be my first suggestion. How long am I gonna be streaming, says Kiwi? About 2 more hours. You're coming back in a bit. No worries, Eva. You're too lazy to do mountain, you're sick of it, so what island should you do instead of it? You're also doing lunar. What about desert, Potato? You saw an IUH one free that had a horn, but you think they were a dev? Maybe. When you caught the IUH mismatch, you were hunting for a high tier IUH. You still have not caught a high, sadly, but you're still trying. Yeah, a mismatch is really lucky though, Milo. Ebba, my joints are not on when I'm in catching, just because of so much clicking. Yeah, Raptor. Just because I'm in my private server hunting right now, I'm sorry. I don't open up my private server because there's not enough space for everyone to get in, and I don't want it to be unfair to people. Of course, Potato. You're gonna go with Sweetheart. Aw, I'm glad you like the name, Sophie. Any suggestions for your mushroom fjord? I feel like Spore would be a cute name. Or, I kinda like the name Mycelium. I don't know. Ooh, fungi? So you can make the fungi joke? Sorry, I'm a bio nerd. My major was bio, so When you mentioned Mushroom Fjord, I just went with all the biology, like, cheesiness, I guess. It's forever home, so you also look at offers to see values. That's good. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm glad you got it fixed, Rolo. Sorry. Mushroom? Mushroom would be such a cute name. Oh, I'm obsessed. I love that. What's my hunting method? I do mass capture. I always do mass capture. Kiwi. Someone was selling a black Appaloosa at their market for 100,000 and up when you were on. Oh my gosh, Sunny, that is a lot. I know some people paid that much though when they first came out. You named yours Mushroom. I like that, Amelia. Aphrodite is also a super cute name for any vowels. Yes, I love that. I love all the names named after like gods and goddesses. They're so cool. Do you mass capture on every island or do you use a couple? I'm so used to doing the island clusters. I mean, it doesn't really matter. The thing is, Kiwi, if you hunt fast enough, you can swap between any island you want, as long as horses aren't respawning already. So horses respawn every 6 minutes. If you capture faster than 6 minutes, you're good. My thing is, I look at stream chat and I use bronze lassos, which aren't like, they take more clicks. So that's why I tend to stick to island groups, because I know sometimes I'm just gonna stand in one place for a while I look at chat, or stand in one place for a while, or just take time to catch stuff because I have to do more clicks. But yeah, that's why I stick to island groups. But if you're fast enough or if you have better lassos, just you can swap between whatever you want. And in some islands I am fast enough even with looking in chat and stuff like that. Sometimes I'm not, but I don't like I get lazy to time myself, so I'm just gonna stick to the groups to be safe. Use bronze as well, yeah. I used to use tin when I was first starting out. I think my Arabian... this is kind of embarrassing. The herd where I caught that Arabian IUH was caught using a tin lasso, I'm pretty sure. Which is kind of embarrassing. But I used to use like tin and stone a lot. And then I swapped to copper and bronze. But the lower tier lassos you can handle, the more money you end up making from catching your horses. I spend about, so every 1,000 lassos, every 1,000 lassos cost me about, cost me about 100,000 tokens, and then every 1,000 horses I sell, I make about 600,000. On the Val update, you caught a standee? That's good, Eva. You use iron. The pain when you said that. Aw, Fjord, thank you. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Fjords. I appreciate it. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the super chat. The pain when you said that. When I said the tin lassos? Yeah, potato. If you want to do different clusters, forest and lunar take the least amount of time to run, so you can... if you can reset when needed, yeah, Fern. Usually I'm able to do every island in under 6 minutes, except sometimes mountain and jungle, using bronze lassos. And then maybe blizzard. I don't know. It depends, but at the same time, I don't like to risk it. Use iron lassos. You want to eat now? How dare I use tin lassos? Sorry, potato. It was true, though. You're still watching the live. You're gonna hop into game. Have fun, Sunny. Used wood for a couple years. Oh my gosh, Rolo, that is a lot of dedication that I do not have. I send you a lot of appreciation for that because I could not do that. What's my least favorite island? Yours is probably volcanoes, says Milo. I love volcano for volcanic minerals. Like, I love that aspect of the game. For catching, I don't like to catch on volcano, though. I think my least favorite is probably Blizzard. I say as I'm on Blizzard. I actually don't dislike it. It's just... And I don't know why I have, like... Blizzard as my least favorite. I think it's not even because of anything. It's because... like, having to look for the hairs. And I think the other thing I don't like about Blizzard... Again, it's not the map. It's, having to look for the hairs and also it being a lower tier island so you don't get the better breeds, you know? Standy IUH, that's awesome, Eva. Any name ideas for 2 mismatch Arabians? What colors are the mismatches, Sophie? Hi, Amelia. You're doing jungle and lunar. Evil laugh steals all Pepsi's horses. Oh my gosh, Asteria, no, you cannot have them. You really want neon purple? Neon purple is really cute. You know what color I've been really fiending for? Pearly green. I think pearly green is gorgeous, but with the amount of time I do not spend on hunting on forests is the amount of time that I probably will not get a pearly green. Until I actually actively hunt on forests like I'm doing right now, it's not gonna happen, but I can hope. Steals all the freeze from everyone. Oh my gosh. You have 117-ish V2 freeze. That is amazing, Asteria. What's my least favorite horse breed? I'm gonna disappoint some people, but my least favorite froggy in the game is the Icelandics. Your free collection's growing. 1 main white, tail black coat, chestnut. 2 main is black, flaxen coat black. For the first one, I would maybe name them... My name suggestion for the first one might be... maybe Ivory. I-V-O-R-Y. For the second one, I am gonna suggest... I don't know why, but I want to suggest Baxter. B-A-X-T-E-R. I don't know if you like those, but those would be my suggestions. If you don't like them, you don't have to use them. You keep saying that even though you don't even hunt. Yeah, I feel that, Jupiter. I had to get into hunting. I thought I would only have the one IUH that I got super lucky with when I first started playing the game for the rest of the time, and I would never catch another IUH, but then they started doing boosts, and I started getting into catching, and that's when I caught my other, like, what, 21 or something? But, yeah, it wasn't until I got, like, motivated that I really caught a lot more. I really thought IUHs were, like, a once-in-the-lifetime thing, but it's not impossible. If you're hunting and stuff, you tend to find them when you're least expecting them, in my experience. You call freeze fries? That's not stupid. Don't call yourself stupid, Rolo. Please don't. I know a lot of people say fries. Doge says fries for freeze. You never stop hunting on Lunar till you get an IUH from there. I feel that, Potato. That's how I was, because I was like, everyone gets so lucky on Lunar, and I literally never do. So I started hunting on Lunar until I ended up getting one during a boost. You got your pearly green iced tea on your first lap? That's awesome, Melia. Yin and Yang would be cute duo names for them. Yes! That's such a good idea, Fern. See, this is why I'm like, y'all have such good name ideas and such good tack ideas where I'm like, I feel like y'all are better at suggestions than I am. But I love hearing them in the chat too. Usually mine are pretty generic or like based on the coat or stuff. And I love naming stuff after like foods and stuff like that. You have a perf mismatched chestnut Arabian too. Aw, that sounds really cute. You would dare to say free the king would finded you? Oh my gosh. Asteria. What is the name suggestion for your Arabian mismatch? It has a brown coat and a white mane and a brown tail. Ooh, I want to suggest cinnamon roll. I feel like cinnamon roll would be cute. Oh, I'm glad you like the name, Sophie. Hi, Emmy. You're trying to cut your frozen Sprite open. Please be careful. Do not hurt yourself, because that sounds like it could be dangerous. You have two black blanket coats. One is a Marwari, one's a Frisian. You named them Yin and Yang. That is so cute. Oh my gosh, I love that. Did I make a tack set for my mousy perch? I did tack it. I did not name it, but I did tack it. The name I was thinking of going with is like Blue Agave, I think, but I'm not sure. We'll see. The thing is, none of the tack is blue. I didn't put a saddle on it yet, but this is the tack so far. I don't know. I have no idea. Don't ask me. It might completely change from this, but this is what I have right now. What horse was I riding? Honeycomb. Choco Taco. Ooh, I love Choco Tacos. Acorn, maybe Forest for a name. Yeah, I've gotten a lot of name suggestions. I'm just picky. I tend to not pick names until it's like 3 a.m. and I'm like, wait, that's a good name. But yeah, I appreciate all the suggestions. I tend to go back into streams and just type them out, and then I'll just go through them. Cowboy hat is so cute. Perches always look so dapper in hats. Yes. The thing is, perches are huge though, so like sometimes they just don't fit into some of the head accessories, and I'm like, why is this like so weird? The mossy perch reminds you of mint brownie or mint chip. Ooh. I know peppermint was also a name I was thinking of, but I don't know. Big babies. What, perches, Potato? She just called them big babies. Oh, I probably read that with the wrong inflection. You probably meant that as like a cute thing. I read it as like a mocking. You're struggling, you wish they would open easier. Allison, I'm not sure when they will. You got your first IUH! Oh my gosh, congrats, Smiley. It's a bay standard bread with limestone here. That sounds gorgeous. I still haven't caught a limestone or a sandstone. I know people don't like them, but I love them because they're like the neutral shades. I'll probably switch to mid-tiers after this. Thoroughbred's not really being able to use the cowboy hats as a crime. What are you talking about, Fern? I use cowboy hats on my thoroughbreds all the time. Is there probably a better fitting accessory? Yes. Do I love cowboy hats too much to use anything else? Yes. They always look at me with baby eyes like they want something. You know what? I can see it, Potato. You want V1 freeze? I hope you get some, Jupiter. But yeah, it depends. I haven't seen a lot of people selling or trading V1 freeze recently. You had enough of studying and you don't know anything? Aw, I'm sure that's not true, Asteria. But yeah, I definitely get the being tired of studying. You know how some people do like Pomodoro method where they like study for like an hour, half an hour, or like yeah, like half an hour and then take a break for 10 minutes? Maybe try that. That didn't really work for me. For me, I usually study like, I would have to study like several hours and then I'll take a break for like an hour or something. But maybe. It depends. I'm not sure what'll work for you. But hopefully you're able to later, maybe when you feel like it. You have 9 V1 freeze. That's a lot, Froggy. That's great. You've been playing for a few years now, says Lily. You still haven't caught an IUH. That's okay, Lily. I didn't get into catching until like 6 months after I started playing this game. It just wasn't something I enjoyed. But then I figured out how I ended up enjoying it. And you don't have to catch to get IUHs. You can always trade or sell for them. Trade or buy them. They're so expensive, you wish you didn't trade them, you only have titles. Titles are worth a lot though, Jupiter. Hi Kitty, you got back from your camping trip. So glad you're streaming because you have nothing to do. Aww. Yeah, I wanted to stream today because I know for a lot of you guys you don't have school or work because of Memorial Day. And then also, like, for me, it motivates me to do a little bit of catching. It'll be a shorter stream, but it'll be a fun stream. Hopefully, we're like halfway through. So I'm gonna be streaming for about an hour and a half more. Hi, Equestrian Girls, you're not late. I've been streaming for about an hour and a half. It's so hard to start Wild Horse Islands. I think this, well, for me, the starting was the easiest part, Allison. I feel like it depends. But, yeah. No worries. I'll see you when you get back. Your accounts love to mess with you. The IUHs you need to get on your main, you get on your alt, and vice versa. Oh, no. I saw you mention that raptor, and I was like, oh my gosh. See, I couldn't hunt on an alt because I would hate that. Like, it would annoy me. I know a lot of people who hunt on, like, alts and mains, they have that same issue, though. Since the luck is random. You've been playing Wild Horse Islands for 51 days. You have 12 IUHs, none are self-caught. That's really good, Froggy. You want to have a crown? Aw. Whenever you studied, you used to just rewrite your notes or summaries until you could do it without looking after waiting an hour. I used to do that too, Fern, but I used to also teach because there's like studies and statistics on how like if you're able to explain a topic to like a friend or to someone who doesn't understand, you actually like understand how to apply that topic and you understand it on a deeper level. So I am very much like a person who loves to teach. So I would study by one, rewriting the notes like you mentioned, but also teaching someone about the topic. What's Memorial Day about? It is a holiday in the United States. It's just a federal holiday where people have school and work off. So that's why a lot of people are at home right now. That's why this stream is like timed right now, because this is like the time most people would be in school or work. But a lot of people are off today. I know a lot of people are playing Roblox today, so that's what Memorial Day. That's why I'm streaming on Memorial Day. You're always at home. It depends. Some people, they have different obligations and stuff. You only have an alt because your main account is on your sister's PlayStation and you can't always get on it. Yeah. Yeah, but I feel like personally that would drive me insane. That's why I'm like, props to you. I cannot do that. But that's always like something I hear from people who do hunt on multiple accounts, is that when they need certain hairs, they can't get it on one, but they get it so much on the other. You play on mobile and console, but do you have any tips for IUH hunting? Since the chances are the same, I guess I don't really have tips, but I can let you know what I do, and maybe it'll be convenient for you. Honestly, IUH hunting is just finding what works for you and what is best for you. So I do capture all method or mass capture method because I prefer to get tokens from my time, you know? Like, even, I just had this conversation earlier this stream, but even if I don't catch an IUH in a couple hours, I know if I sell about like 2,000 horses or something like that from catching, I will get enough money to afford like a really good low tier IUH, or like sometimes even like a mid tier or something. From those amounts of tokens, which is why I do capture all or mass capture. And then for the lassos, the lower the lasso you can deal with, by deal with I mean like if you don't get annoyed, the better, because you make more tokens. So I use copper or bronze. Nowadays I've been using bronze, but copper or bronze is what I tend to use. I know some people use higher tiers. If you're using a higher tier, it's usually faster. And it doesn't matter what islands you end up going to, horses respawn every 6 minutes, so as long as you finish the island within 6 minutes, you can teleport anywhere. Again, you can like reduce the time it takes you to capture stuff if you're using like higher tier lassos, or if you know the map really well. But yeah, I guess those would be my tips. And then I recommend listening to something or having something in the background. I listen to a lot of audiobooks and podcasts and live streams in the background while I hunt to pass the time so I don't get bored. But I know other people do shows or music. I personally can't do music because I still fall asleep. And shows and movies I tend to get distracted with, but a lot of people do those as well. But yeah, I guess those would be my tips, or like things that I do, and hopefully that'll help a little bit. Honestly, it's up to you. I recommend sticking to the islands you know the maps the most if you're trying to get your first IUH, and then slowly expand to the ones that you think you could learn pretty easy. There's a lot of videos and tutorials on different island routes, so it just depends what you prefer, and what is easiest for you. Welcome back, Allison. You're off of school this week for half term. Yeah, I know some of you guys are already starting summer soon. You would love to have an online school. I was online, for college for a while. You have 3 self-caught high tiers. Steel Brown Obsidian Clyde named Hershey a mid-tier diamond. Ul's Black Fjord named Lagoon. I loved a name Lagoon. A low tier. Leafy Bay Blanket Appy named Fruitcake. I love those, kitty. Oh my gosh. I love the names. Hi, Cece. Oh, Run Black. Summer starts in 13 days for you. That's exciting. And that's basically when donkeys and mules are coming out in the game. You really want a high tier IUH because you don't have one yet? Hopefully you get one soon, Melia. They are quite rare to find though. But yeah, hopefully you get one soon. Hi Ozzy, Pepsi News. You got 2 IUHs in the past 2 months. Neon Purple Marwari and Amethyst and Illusion. That's amazing. Oh my gosh, congrats. Aw, that's beautiful. A Neon Purple Marwari sounds gorgeous. And so does Amethyst. Oh my gosh. Do you have names for them, Ozzy? What's my dream IUH? Any pearly, specifically pearly red, pearly orange, pearly green, or pearly black on an Arabian. That would probably be my dream. I don't know what to write. Hi Brinley. Sorry, when I do catching, my joints are not on, sadly. Oh, did I just? Okay, I wasn't looking at my game. When I do catching, my joints are not on, sadly. I'm sorry. I'm currently on a private server. You're doing schoolwork in the summer because you want to do your GCSEs sooner. That's a good idea, Amelia. Yeah, I always did extra classes in the summer to get ahead. Kitty said their dream IUH is any V1 IUH. Oh my gosh, that is so rare. Yours would be a black obsidian shire. Ooh, that sounds gorgeous too. I don't know what to write. You convinced your brother to play with you? That's amazing, CJs. That sounds like fun. You were so happy you traded and swapped a Marwari and sold the Anda. You regret selling it though. Aw. But the name of Marwari was Mama's Boy and he swapped it for a Clyde IUH. That's awesome. Brinley, probably when I'm done, I'm going to be taking a break from the game. I usually only hunt in my private server though. I'm sorry. Wait, what did I do? I forgot the one over here. You now have 3 IUHs. Congrats, Ozzy. But I'm sorry, Brinley. I usually don't open up my private server because it would be unfair since there's only like 25 slots. And usually I'm like if I'm hunting or I'm event grinding or something, I might also reset it. You can't hunt because you have a cut on your thumb. Oh no. I'm sorry, Allison. What IUH am I looking for right now? I am not looking for anything in particular. I don't have any hairs on Forest or Blizzard, which is why I'm hunting on these islands, but I was just about to swap to mid-tier islands. Yeah, most of my last catches have been on like mid-tiers or high tiers. Well, I mean, obviously, I haven't caught any on Blizzard or Forest. So I'm not looking for anything in particular, but I am just kind of hoping for new hairs if I do get lucky. Thank you. Thank you for the good luck. I hope you find another IUH soon, Ozzy. But the 3 you have sound amazing too. Pepsi's gonna take a break so she can go outside in the wilderness and hunt for rare orange grapes to eat for dinner. Oh my gosh. No, I'm gonna take a game break because I got new crochet stuff. And I'm probably gonna be crocheting for a good portion of the day. If I'm being honest, kitty. You'd say Forest is your lucky island. It's so easy to run. Yeah, Forest is really easy to run. I think what annoys me about Forest is one, that it's paired with Blizzard and it's like a low tier so you don't get great breeds. But then two, there's not a ton of spawns. So that's why I tend to avoid Forest, even though I do love Forest as like a hunting island. It's just not as convenient. You're going on the last lap on Desert now. You want to take a Murder Mystery 2 break after this? That sounds like fun, potato. I was playing a little bit of Murder Mystery 2 yesterday. It is chaotic. I just played a couple rounds, I think, with like some people who were on. What IUH colors can you find in Forest? There is Pearl, there is Pearly Green. When I said Pearl, I mean like regular Pearl. Pearly Green, there is Leafy, there is Flowery. I think that's it, unless I'm missing something. It's also in your collection log, so let me double check. Yeah, those are the 4. So Flowery, Leafy, Pearly Green. I really would love a Pearly Green or a Flowery. I'd take a Pearly too. Leafy I like, but I don't love. I would be happy. I wouldn't be sad with a Leafy. And then Blizzard has Icy Blue, Icy White, Icy Pink, Icy Black. I will take any of them. Even if I don't prefer Icy Pink or Icy Blue. I crochet? I haven't crocheted in years, kitty. Okay. I mentioned this briefly yesterday, but I get hyper fixated with certain hobbies. So like, for example, Wild Horse Islands, like I'm not as hyper fixated, but I am still hyper fixated. So I used to be hyper fixated with crocheting and diamond art painting. So those are the two I am getting back into being obsessed with now. But there are other hobbies that I have that I haven't done in years too. But those are 2 of them that I haven't done in a couple years that I'm getting back into. Crochet I got back into. Usually there's something that like sparks me getting back into them. So both diamond art painting and crochet I got back into because the bankruptcy for Joanne craft stores. So I got a bunch of stuff on sale, and then I got really into crocheting again. And, I don't know. Watch there be like an art store sale, and then I'll get back into drawing and painting, because I haven't done that in years either. Okay. Is it possible to find a mule/donkey IUH? Yes, you can find a donkey IUH. So there is the regular donkeys or the mammoth donkeys. You can find those both as IUHs. The mules you won't be able to because mules are only breedable. But yeah. Poor Joanne Fabrics, where will you buy your sewing supplies? I know. They have like complete sales in my city. But we have 2 Joann's in my cities. We might have more. I don't know. We have a couple Joann's in my city, so I ended up going to those stores when they're having their sales. Hi, Tokyo. Hope you find one. You love donkey so much. Yes, I know a lot of people are super excited to look for donkey IUHs. Hi, Jessie. You just got done with your daily 2 to 3 hours of reading. That's exciting, Tokyo. I still read a lot too, so that's what I do on a lot of my breaks. We're IUH hunting today. Yes, Rain. Hi, Rain. You could only figure out how to do a single chain stitch. You have no patience. It definitely was an investment. You wasted $500. Oh no, Kitty, I'm sorry. I started learning Okay, this is kind of like extreme, but again, hyperfixations are hyperfixations. So I didn't start with a single chain stitch. I started learning by learning how to make a magic ring. That was the first thing I learned, and then I learned how to do uh, single stitches and increases and decreases in amigurumi, which are like the stuffed animals. So that's what I learned first, which was a little bit of a jump. I actually never learned like a single chain stitch first until like I started making granny squares and stuff, and then I had to learn how to single chain stitch. You got popping candy and some crisps as a snack. That sounds really good, Melia. You couldn't sleep last night because your sister told you the Annabelle doll is missing? Oh no, Allison, I'm sorry. You like pearly IUHs? You don't like leafies too? Yeah. Aussie, a lot of people don't like leafies. You're hunting for your dream horse right now because it's gonna take a while to get. Aw, good luck, Rain. You like Leafy because you can name it Sticky Toffee Pudding. Aw, that's such a cute name. Oh my gosh. You're finding good items for cheap? That's amazing, CJs. You're so picky, Aussie says. One question? What's your question, Aussie? Oh, I already answered that. Sorry, I'm like going back in old chat. You're excited for mules and donkeys? Me too. You have a flowery and a pearly currently? That's awesome, Rain. I don't hunt a lot on the low tier islands. That's like my issue. Hi, Jessie. Hi, Pepper. Hoping the donkeys and mules look good. The reindeer from Christmas were just eh? Yeah. I'm really excited. I'm hoping for the best since we didn't get any like actual pictures as leaks. You hope I get an IUH today. Aw, thank you, Jessie. That's so sweet of you. You do like reading, but you have a short attention span, so it has to be an interesting book. Ooh. Kitty, I didn't get obsessed with reading until after I finished all my schools. So when I finished high school and college, I got obsessed. And personally, I like reading because they tell a lot more stories. Like reading and writing, if you're an author and you want to write a book, it is a lot more accessible to write than there is to, like, for example, TVs or movies to produce a show or to create a movie, you know? So I like reading because they tell a lot of different stories that you probably won't see in other medias. But that's my personal preference. I kind of got obsessed with reading too, where I used to read like 2 books a day or something crazy like that. Now I read like one-ish book a day or a book every other day, but yeah. Your grandma loves donkeys, so you want to get an IUH donkey to show her? That sounds amazing. Oh my gosh, Amelia, I wish you luck. Any book recommendations? I don't know if I have book recommendations, Kitty. I say listen because I listen to audiobooks. I listen to a lot of horror, psychological horror and thriller stuff. I mentioned like part of like a thriller book I was reading yesterday, and I feel like my stream was a little bit scarred. But yeah, I don't have good recommendations, unfortunately. At least that I feel comfortable with recommending on this channel. You're getting matcha! Oh my gosh, CJs. And jelly. You hope they can wear actual tack too? I think they should be, Jessie. They're also changing it so reindeers can wear actual tack. You recommend the series Homecoming and a book Watership Down. Ooh. You've been obsessed ever since you learned how to read. I know a lot of people are like that. I am like of the minority where I got really obsessed with reading later. You love Leafy? You can't wait to get one. You're gonna name it Katniss. That's gorgeous. Oh my gosh, I love that name. Is Volcanic Bay Quarter Horse worth a Bay Blanket Topaz Appy? Honestly, that's up to you. When it comes to like low tiers, I think most of them are exchangeable unless you have like a Mustang or something. So I usually would say those are fair, but yeah. There's donkeys. Donkeys are gonna be added in 2 weeks, Fjords. on June 6th. Watership Down, you used it as your reading book for school for a while, and it was soft cover from all the wear and tear. There's no more cover. Oh no, kitty. I hate when that happened, especially when it's like in my bag. I don't know why, but I had the worst luck in school where like if I put a book in my bag, the cover would get, and it's like a paper cover, paperback, the cover would get folded by something, and it was a mess. Aw, thank you, Ozzy. First Donkey, you're naming it Donkey from Shrek. I love that. The Cruel Prince as your reading book. Bye, CJs. Thank you for hopping on, CJs. I hope you have an amazing day. And hopefully you have fun playing alongside your brother. I got really distracted just like looking at chat and talking to y'all. You're good, Kiwi. Don't be sorry. Welcome back. I have not caught anything good yet. I'm gonna check Blizzard and Forest, and then I'm gonna swap to mid-tiers for a while. For the rest of the stream, probably. You forgot to change your avatar? What did you change it? What are you wanting to change it to, I should say. So I'm just gonna do a check this round, because I want to swap islands. You're not a book series fan? Me neither, but the Tillerman cycle is so good. You know you've been playing too much Wild Horse Islands when you read Cycle as Clyde. It's so good, even though the books are only like 300 pages long, they're super good. They make you get so emotional. Ooh, I might have to look into that. I love books that make me sob. Like, maybe it's weird of me, but like, I love books that make me sob profusely. Like, what book is that? Song of Achilles? Or, yeah, is it the Song of Achilles? Song of Achilles made me bawl my eyes out. Hi, little ghost. Don't be sorry. You're good. Bye, potato. Hi, Gadget. You can't stay for long because you're about to shave your poodle. Oh my gosh, that sounds like fun, but also chaos. Wishing you luck. Hopefully you get a perch. Aw, thank you, Gadget. Hi, Julie. You read Clyde too? LOL. This is Rain. Oh my gosh. I'm glad it's not just me. Bye, Potato. Thank you for the well wishes. I hope you have an amazing day as well. Currently trying to draw my new avatar. Aw, that's so sweet of you, little ghost. You have to stay in bed because you're 18. Hands high thoroughbred bolted with you on him and you fell off. I have a fractured arm. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. I'm glad you still love them. I know a lot of people would definitely be a little bit frightened or maybe a little scared after that. But I'm glad you still love them and I hope you feel better soon. Hopefully your fracture heals up quickly. I'm sorry you have to stay in bed, but hopefully you are able to get some rest and heal up. Hi, Horsey. You just finished training and getting deep breaths. You're gonna do Comp Hub. Ooh, that sounds like fun. Horsey lover, good luck. You've been playing Wild Horse Islands for so long that you also read it as Clyde. You can't get a break, says Jessie. Yeah. Yeah. See, my thing is my chat is also pretty small on my other monitor. So I was like, maybe it's just a me issue, or maybe I'm just like playing this game too much, which, I mean, is there too much? I don't think so. I also did zoom in on my chat though, so I don't have to, hopefully, read something wrong. The obsession you have with IUH hunting is actually crazy. I feel you. See, here's the thing, and here's the good thing, Raptor. I mentioned, like, the obsession you have now is the same obsession I had in April, but, like, knowing it's not just me has made me obsessed again, because I feel like you have given me motivation again this time. Oh, for a second, oh my gosh, maybe my brain is fried. I feel like my brain might be completely fried. I saw my Roblox chat and it says, there's a herd of 3 wild Appaloosa on mainland. I read it as mountain and I was like, I'm on the low tiers though. I literally had to look at that again and I was like, oh, that's not what that said. You love fjord IUHs but you don't think you'll find one? You might, Ozzy. Honestly, I was surprised that I found a lot of different breeds when I've been IUH hunting. Hopefully you do. I'm hoping for the best. You've been trying to get a fjord IUH for so long, Julie. I hope you find one too. Fjords are adorable. I know some people don't like them, but I think they're so cute. I also love the coats with the fjords because they're very, I don't know, I feel like they go with every hair. Kiwi says you chased a squirrel, but as soon as you got back from the hospital, you went to check if he was okay, and he put his head on your shoulder and tried to hug you. That's so sweet. What I always say, Kiwi horses will never break your heart, only your bones. You have 206 of them, so you're all good. I have never heard that, but at the same time, that's kind of iconic, and I can't blame you for that, kitty. Got motivation from watching people catch IUHs. Yeah. I mean, for me it's that, but for me it's also a lot of my like, I'm gonna listen to audiobooks and read anyways. I might as well do something else while I do that, you know? That's where I got into hunting a lot more. Is where I'm like, okay, well, if I'm reading so much every day, I might as well just listen to audiobooks because I prefer audiobooks anyways. And then hunt at the same time because it's fun and I get to get tokens, which is my main motivator. Because I have a spending addiction in this game. Hi Chester, you're good. I have not had any luck yet. Fjords match with every IUH color, yeah. I agree. You really want a leafy fjord? That sounds gorgeous, Jesse. You're gonna lease your first horse soon. That's so exciting, fjords. Oh my gosh. That is so exciting. Wait, fjords, are you gonna do like competitions? Because I know some of you guys do competitions or shows. Or are you getting like lessons, or do you already do lessons and stuff like that? You think you're going crazy? That horse looked like a prismatic and it was just standing near a prismatic crystal? Yeah, I've had that. You feel like in the future Trick is gonna remodel the fjords? That's why you're trying to get one as an IUH? I mean, I don't know. People have been saying that for like so long though. So I don't know how much I think that they're gonna remodel fjords, but we'll see. I know a lot of people don't like how they're modeled. Like, I've heard a lot of people talk about how they dislike the fjord models. In the last week of school, the teachers are begging us to teach, but we're so happy to do this. They were already bored, of course. Oh. A Clyde on Forest? It literally just gave me a Clyde on Forest. What? Excuse me? Okay, where's the third one that I missed? Hold on. To make another lap. Oh, there they are. Ah. You hope they don't, honestly. I don't think... I don't want them to, but also I don't mind. I feel like I'm the type of person where when there's a lot of game updates that have like controversial opinions, I'm just like, I'm vibing. I don't have like super strong opinions either way. As long as it's not like completely changing like the core aspect of the game, then I won't mind. And that Appaloosa looked volcanic black. What is happening? Yeah, sometimes when that happens, I feel like I'm going insane. Either watch my lives or listen to the LOL podcast while hunting. Aw. Jesse, that's sweet. Thank you. Yeah, podcasts are a really good way to spend time too. Alright, let me get caught up in chat because I'm behind. You've had key lime pie for almost a year. You just made a tack set for her yesterday. That's okay, Amelia. It takes me forever to make tack sets, too. You have a show in September and June. That's exciting, Chester. I wish you luck. You need to find a good trainer. Ooh, that can be hard for yours, but I hope you have good luck finding a trainer. Hopefully you're able to find one pretty easily, but yeah, it definitely depends on like your area and stuff like that. You need to have a massive sale at your island at some point. You have way too much stuff. I feel that, Raptor. Like, whenever I see my accessory hoarding, I'm like, I need to do something like that. You won a competition in real life in horse riding last year. Congrats, Amelia. That's awesome. Oh my gosh. Before you can do professional shows? Yeah. TBIUHs are the same with yours. They look like V1 horses. Do you think they'll remodel those too? Says Ozzy. I have no idea. I know a lot of people love TBs though. They're so derpy and cute. If Trick does remodel them, you're gonna be sad. Fjord models look exactly like they do in real life. Effie, I kind of agree. That's why I like them. They've been a common assumption that Trick will remodel fjords. You don't collect them for that reason. You collect them because they're adorable. They look like mini chunky V1s and you fell in love with them. Yes! Same, kitty. Fjords are so cute. You have a problem. You're obsessed with jungle. That's a valid, Jesse. Fjords would be your favorite, says Little Ghost. Remodel or not. That's why you own 200. What horse games do I like to play? I don't play a lot of horse games, Equestrian. I played this game as like the only horse game I mainly play, and I've played some... Is it Horse Valley on Roblox? I like Horse Valley, but I haven't like got into it. And then I'm excited for what is that game that's coming out? Hold on. Equinox Homecoming. I'm excited for Equinox Homecoming. I used to play Star Stables when I was super young, but yeah. I don't even know what my old Star Stables account is, but that was like over a decade ago or something crazy like that. You're renaming all your horses at the moment and it's hurting your hands, says Fjords. Oh no. You got a fjord herd on volcano. I wish you luck, Raptor. We were just talking about fjords. All you eaten today is goldfish. Please go get some food, Chester. Why did I think you were eating actual goldfish? Then it hit me that there's goldfish crackers. Oh my gosh, kitty. Bye, Ozzy. You're gonna go IUH hunt. I wish you luck. Hopefully you find something, and thank you for the good luck. Pepsi, alright, I'm gonna stop your hoarding. Also, Pepsi spent 400k on dyes and accessories from you. Yeah. You have a mismatched fjord and you don't want them to remodel them because you love them. Yeah. You're so sad that you can't play the new horse game on Roblox because you're a mobile player. Oh no. Cut 17 black appies. Please help. Wait, what new horse game, Kitty, specifically? Caught 51 black Appaloosas? Oh my gosh. I don't know how many I've caught in. 62. Something crazy like that. I still have not caught a Palomino Frisian yet. But I'm probably not going to catch a Palomino Frisian like now because I'm on low tier islands and I'm swapping to mid tiers. Rip Pepsi's inventory for real. You don't recommend the new horse game because it's very buggy. You have played it? What is it? Horse Trials Eventing? Oh, I saw that. I saw that on like the Roblox page. I haven't played it. Other than like Wild Horse Islands, I've mostly just been playing like Grow a Garden, if I'm being honest. Lately. It's very buggy. I don't know. I haven't heard too many people talk about it, honestly. 136 black blanket appies. That is a lot, Raptor. Oh my gosh. That is a lot of hunting. Emma says me and my 97. Yeah, honestly, to me, that is more indicative of like how much you've been hunting since the new codes. I've gotten burnt out since the new codes came out, so I haven't been hunting as much. Starting on the digital outlining. Aw, little ghost. I'm so excited. Thank you. Your favorite part of Grow a Garden are the animals? Yeah, the pets are so cute. I like the events and stuff, but I've been lazy to like AFK things. Alright, I'm gonna swap to the mid tiers. I'm gonna do Royal, Desert, and Mountain. Worse than Wild Horse Islands and their lag spikes. Honestly, some of it is also like not just I got my login reward. Not just the game, but it's also like sometimes it's Roblox servers. It depends. If you finish your collection log for the free, you already have the Galaxy one. Does it get taken out of your inventory since there was a new free? No. You should still have it, Julie. Gonna try to make art for all my avatars. Aw, thank you, little ghost. Goldfish and Coca-Cola together are so good. I mean, I've had them together, but not intentionally. Like, I think I was just like, hey, I'm eating goldfish, and then, hey, I have an open can of Coca-Cola next to me or something. Hi, Eliza. Hey, Saya. Yes, you guys did make it. I'm gonna be streaming for about like an hour longer or something. Hi, Noah. Why is the stream called Memorial Day? Maybe it's a holiday, but you're Spanish, so you don't know about those things. That's okay. I usually don't stream on Mondays, Noah, so streams on holidays I usually name based off the holidays. I'm streaming on Memorial Day because a lot of people in the United States don't have school or work today, so they're at home. So for me, I'm on the West Coast and it's like almost half an hour to noon. And then if you're on the opposite side of the United States than I am, it's like the afternoon. So usually when people would be in school or work right now, they're at home. So some people are doing like barbecues or pool parties and stuff. Other people are playing Roblox. So that's why I'm doing a stream today. Yeah. The last holiday stream I did was an Easter stream, but Easter was on Sunday anyways, so it was a day that I normally stream, but it was still called like Easter stream. You're welcome, Noah. Hopefully that helps clear things up. But yeah, I usually don't stream on Mondays, so I'm just doing a short little stream because a lot of people are home today. (2:24 p.m.) Yeah, if you're on the East Coast, you're 3 hours ahead of me. For me, it is 11:25 in the morning. Hi, anime girl. I'm doing good. How are you? Your horses will randomly stop or not jump, which the tutorial makes you do jumping. It's a very small map, only 2 places to go, no freedom, and boring. Yeah. I mean, I feel like it depends. I feel like a lot of people who play horse games in general, they either want super realistic or they want a lot more fantasy and stuff like that. So a lot of Roblox horse games I feel like try to be realistic at first, and I tend to not love that because I think Roblox isn't the greatest platform for it. I don't know, it depends. But yeah. Your brother says he wants to go to McDonald's to eat KFC. Oh my gosh, equestrian girls. You just woke up? Yeah. I don't know what I did, but I wasn't paying attention to the horses I was catching. Like, at all. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I did catch all those horses. You're being a little quiet right now because you're locked in trying to get your first volcano IUH. I wish you luck, Brain, and that's okay. Oh my gosh. Hopefully you get one. It's good to see you virtually again. You too. The new How to Train Your Dragon horse game is sick. You love it? Aw, I haven't tried it. I really should though. Your typing is horrendous sometimes. That's okay, Raptor. Me too. Every time lately I've been trying to say brain, I've been typing Brian. And it annoys me so much, but I can't be bothered to correct myself. You're on a mission to get all the coats on a fjord. Oh my gosh, that sounds like so much fun, Tokyo. I wish you luck. That's me with like thoroughbreds. You ate 5 pieces of pizza and you're kind of tempted to eat another. I don't blame you, Julie. Pizza's really good. What pizza are you having? What happened with the Wild Horse Islands clubs? Do they just decided not to add it? I don't know, fjords. I never heard of those. And they might have been mentioned before I started playing. But I'm not sure. I just haven't heard of them myself. Fun story. What's up, kitty? It's not a horse game, it's just How to Train Your Dragon. Well, yeah. Yeah, I figured, Terrence. Sorry, I might have said horse by accident. My brain is kind of fried. But that sounds like fun. I know a lot of people play... There was a dragon game that someone was recommending to me on Roblox, and I forget what it's called. You pulled in all-nighters, surprised you're awake? Oh my gosh, Saya! Please take care of yourself. Let me see, what dragon game did someone... Because I played a game and it was like a dragon game and you're like, you have to play more of this. What is it? Oh, and then there's also like Creatures of Sonoria. Is it that one? Wings of Fire? Was it that? Dragon's Life. I forget. There was a dragon game that's in my play history somewhere. Currently drinking coffee. Ooh. It's so realistic, you love it. Oh my gosh, that sounds like fun. Hi Nat, I'm doing good. How are you? Oh, I'm sorry, kitty. Wait, coffee sounds so good right now, Saya. You're making me want coffee. I haven't had coffee in months. I usually I used to drink a lot of coffee, and then lately I've been in and out of it. Like whenever I remember, I'll drink some coffee, but yeah. I'm glad you're doing good, Nat. Ah, that's sweet, equestrian girls. You're honestly surprised and proud of yourself that you have so many IUHs. You've been playing since 2023. You only started hunting a lot in February and you already have 7. I love that, Rain. Honestly, I feel that. I started hunting when they did boost too. Caramel with hazelnut creamer. Yes, that sounds so good. Dragon Adventures? I think so. I think so, Terrence. There was a dragon game that I played like a good maybe 30 minutes of, and then like someone I was friended with who watches the channel, they were like, you have to play more of this, and I never did, and I feel so bad because I'm like, I really should have played more of it because I was having fun. It might have been. I'm not sure exactly what game. I would have to go into my play history. It's a good game, you play it. You gotta go. No worries, Nat. Thank you for popping in to say hi. Thank you, thank you. There's a horse dragon in the game too. Yes! Yes, you said, yeah, it's that one. It's that one. You said horse dragon. I was like, yep, that one. That game. Hi, Nina. You owned a horse dragon? That's awesome. I've seen it. I don't have one. Am I gonna stream on the 1st of June? I have to check the calendar. Give me a second. Okay. 1st of June is a Sunday. Yes, I will be streaming on the 1st of June. Equestrian Girls. Hear me out, spiders are scary. I don't disagree with you. Dragon Adventure is so hard to play on mobile, you get confused fast. Yeah. If you do, you gotta miss out. You're moving on the 1st. That's okay. I hope you guys have a good move. I know it can be stressful. I was mentioning it yesterday. For me, moving is stressful because there's a lot to pack up. But yeah. You ride horses IRL. His name is Okie Dokie, and he's so cute. Aww. I love that name. That's precious. You can't wait to get a PC. It'll make it so much easier to IUH hunt. I love this game on PC. I am so excited for you. If you're getting a PC soon, yes. Yes. I love playing Wild Horse Islands on PC. I have so much respect for like mobile users though, Rain. Because I cannot play mobile. I was going to play some more mobile, but it's really hard for me to get into it. Would I do a stream with different Roblox games? Equestrian Girls ask. I have before, so if I think it's from like February. If you go back a couple months ago in my streams, I do have a stream called like playing other Roblox games. I will definitely be willing to do another. I just haven't in a while. I probably should soon because there's not an event in Wild Horse Islands right now. So thank you for reminding me, but I'll definitely do another soon. I just haven't done it in a while. You just caught an IUH. Oh my gosh. Congrats, Julie. That's amazing. Wait, what IUH did you catch? You're currently on mobile. You may not get it for a few months though, but it's okay. Yeah. I have so much respect for mobile IUH hunters, or mobile people who play Wild or Silence in general. You're a mobile user, you've just been used to it, you can't figure out PC. That's alright. For me it was the opposite. I think for me, the other part of it is I grew up on PC games and I grew up like playing everything on my PC. So when it comes to mobile, like I can figure everything out. It's just not intuitive with like how my hands function, if that makes sense. I don't know. But it does make me feel a little old. Neon blue! Oh my gosh, that sounds gorgeous. You were in that live? Yeah, I will definitely be doing another one soon then. You reminded me, because like now is a great time for me to do that, since there's not a lot happening in Wild Her Silence. Yes, Layla, I will be live on June 1st. I usually play every day, at least a little bit, but I will be doing a live stream, so it'll be hours of me on there. Your fingers can't move WASD without looking at the keys every second. When I play mobile, I don't play on my phone, I play on an iPad for this game. And for me, it's like I have small hands and I have short fingers. Like I can't control well. It feels so it's a low? That's okay, Julie. Oh my gosh. That's alright. That's still amazing. I think appies look gorgeous. Laptop is better than mobile, in my opinion, on Wild for Silence. Ooh, yeah. I know some of you guys play laptop. Got your first IUH on mobile, but you love PC better? Yeah. I think it depends. Hi, Alicia. Hello, hello. You've been watching Enola Holmes? I don't know what that is. I haven't heard of that. But honestly, I don't blame you. When I get really into a show, I start watching it too. Have I got a route to horse catch on every island? Yes, I do have every island memorized, Noah. You just bred a mismatch OG thoroughbred. Congrats, Tokyo. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. What colors? Sorry, I'm scrolling up because I know I missed a couple chats. You're moving over 700 miles from your current place. In with your partner. That's exciting, Terrence. I hope it all goes well. You moved last week on a Wednesday, says Melia. Yes, I know you mentioned that. I hope that went okay with you as well. You have this one follower, he followed everyone on your friends list, said Saya. Oh, that's fun. Oh my gosh. It's a British detective film with 2 episodes that are 2 hours long. It's based in the 1800s. It has Millie Bobby Brown in it. Ooh, I have to probably search it up. Because that sounds like my type of film where like it's not super long and there's not like a lot of parts. 2 episodes is doable for me. It's okay, Layla, that you haven't been talking. That's alright. You don't have to, it's alright. You were hunting, but no luck. Aw, I hope you get some luck soon. Hopefully you catch an IUH. Am I gonna do a live when donkeys come out? Yes, I do lives every time there's an update in the game. So I will be live on June 6th as well, when donkeys are released. You need to clean your room. No worries, Julie. I hope you have a great day. Your PC froze. Oh no, Saya, I'm sorry. Next month, you and your partner are moving to New York for your school. Oh my gosh. That's exciting. I would be nervous, but that's also really exciting. And New York is a really gorgeous city. Not all the time, but most of the time. Hopefully you have fun. Enola Holmes is Sherlock Holmes' sister. That's what I assumed. I was like, it reminds me of Sherlock Holmes, but I don't want to assume anything. Thank you, Rain. Mismatched Thoroughbred's mane is white, the tail is flaxen fade, the coat is chestnut, she's easygoing and very cute. Aww. Second self-bred mismatch, that's super lucky. You had a Merwari and now a Thoroughbred. And it's awesome. Oh my gosh. You said it's OG stat too? That's really, really good. Little Ghost says they're redoing their sketch. They did the line art and they hated it. Oh no. You're so excited for donkeys. You want an IUH donkey. You can't wait. Me too. I'm excited to IUH hunt. I'm excited to IUH hunt. I'm hoping luck is on my side. That's probably what I'm gonna be doing when the update comes out. You're gonna go for a while so you can make baked mac and cheese. Oh my gosh. Hopefully you'll come back. If not, have an amazing rest of your day and a great stream. Aw, thank you, kitty. Hopefully you get some really delicious mac and cheese. Mac and cheese sounds so good right now. You're mostly excited for the rare IUCs? Yes. Aw, Layla, that's so sweet of you to say. You want a black blanket mismatch, a thoroughbred, but people are pricing way too much. Yeah, the prices are a little, well, are super inflated for the new coats in general. I get the Palomino Frisian, but like with the black blanket, I'm just like, it's a lot. It's a lot. For a coat that's like not super, super rare. Yeah. $400K? No thank you. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I wouldn't spend that much. You're gonna eat pizza? Bye, Jessie. Hopefully you get some good pizza. I don't know what pizza you like, but pizza is always good to me. You always need to make a tack set before IUH hunting. Honestly, iconic behavior. I don't blame you. I usually do tack sets when I'm like bored of training or something. So I'll be like in the training server and I'll just be making a tack set in the corner because I got tired. You're sensing a leafy gold black fjord will spawn soon. Aw. Hopefully it does rain. Why is everyone eating pizza now? You want now too? Yes, everyone has been getting pizza and I'm like, oh. And I'm like, yes, please. I have like pasta with marinara, not marinara sauce, with pasta sauce, tomato-based pasta sauce, and chicken. That's what I have on the stove right now. What's my favorite and least favorite of my horses? I don't think I have a least favorite. But my favorite is definitely Burberry Froggy, which is my first self-caught IUH. It's just so sentimental to me. That sounds delicious, yeah. I made it yesterday and then I went to go to my mom because she came home from work and I was like, here. Usually she eats whatever I make, but she doesn't like too much like protein, so she was like, too much chicken. And then, so I was laughing because yesterday she's like, I don't like red tomato sauce on my pasta. And I was like, didn't you literally just bring home lasagna, which literally has tomato sauce? And she's like, I was like, I mean, that's okay. It's just I was confused because you ate it yesterday with lasagna, but today you don't want to eat it with regular pasta. I was like, honestly, mood though. That's like my mood. I will change at like a drop of the hat. Like one day I'm like, I love eggs. The next day I am so sick of eggs. And I was like, that, yeah. And I was like, maybe that's where I get all my habits from. It's from her. What hair is that one? It's Ruby Arabian Burberry. It's my first self-caught horse. It's when I first started playing, and then it was a public server herd. This would be my favorite just because of the memories. I used to ride this horse mainly before I realized that thoroughbreds have better stats than Arabians do. At least speed-wise. And then I don't know if I have a least favorite. I don't think I do. I couldn't choose. Because if I have like least favorite horses, I usually sell them. It's like I don't keep them in my inventory if I don't like them. What's my favorite food? Yours is probably lasagna. I do really like lasagna. I agree. My favorite food is probably... I used to always say pasta with like pesto and chicken. And I don't know if that's still my current favorite food. I also do... I feel like lately, the past couple days, it's been like sushi. Because I've been craving sushi and I haven't had sushi in a while. Lately, my friends have been going more for Korean barbecue and I was like, I'm kind of craving sushi. Yeah. How do I do my method of hunting? I just do mass capture method. It's not really unique, it's just what works for me. I also like getting tokens. But that first IUH I wasn't hunting for. The rest of my IUHs, like numbers 2 to 22, were all from mass capture. How does that work? So it's just capturing every horse on an island. So when you IUH hunt, what you're doing is you're trying to reset the horses that spawn to see if a island unique care horse will spawn. So like for example, Royal has the 10 horse spawns. So instead of just checking them, I'm gonna capture them and then I will sell them for tokens. The thing is, you do have to use lassos, so you either have to craft or buy lassos to do that. But then I can go to a different island and then come back to Royal to see if there is an IUH spawning and capture whatever horses are here again. But yeah. Mass capture is literally just capturing the horses on the island and then leaving to a different island and coming back. You're good, Fjords. Hopefully that helps. You're trying to make your first video? Ooh, that's exciting, Horsey. I hope it goes well. You catch a lot of black blankets, says Layla. Yeah. They're exciting because it's a new coat, but it's not a super uncommon coat. That's why, like, prices are going to go down if they're still inflated at all. I know they already have gone down from when they first came out, but... You like warm sushi, the baked ones? Yeah, baked sushi. Sushi's your favorite, says Anime Girl. Yeah. I know my family, my mom kind of likes sushi. Like, I got her to kind of like sushi, but she still doesn't like nigiri or sashimi. I love nigiri and sashimi. But no one else in my family does like sushi besides my mom to an extent. Thinking of posting things other than IRL riding, Wild Horse Islands. Do I have any tips? I don't know if I have any tips, but I always say this because this is kind of how I started. I started making videos for, like, just because I wanted to keep track of stuff. It was almost like a video journal for me of, like, this is what I was able to grind and accomplish, and this was what I was able to get from whatever event. Because I mainly focus on event grinding, and I still do, but we haven't had like a full event in a while. So I got obsessed with catching. But that's kind of how I started making videos. So I always recommend doing something that you're enjoying in the game. And usually if you're having fun, a lot of other people will as well. You don't really have to focus on like a specific part of the game you think might be popular, because I know like a lot of people do catching, but you don't have to do catching. I started with again, event grinding or just turning stuff in, and I thought that was super fun and I was having fun. So that's how I started making videos. I think if you're playing like Wild Horse Islands, pick something that's fun for you at the moment, and you can always like whatever changes with what you like to do in the game is what I think if you want to post is what you should post probably. You like ramen? Ramen's really good. I don't know why, but you didn't breed yet a legacy coat? Ooh, maybe you should. I love the legacy coats. They're my favorite. I have a whole collection of every single legacy coat on a thoroughbred. You just remembered something? What did you remember? Your first ever IUH was a lucky catch. You were on a break from Wild Horse Islands for a few months, and a few minutes after the Val event started, your first IUH was the first spawn. That's amazing. What type of lasso do you recommend? I use copper or bronze fjords, but whatever lasso is the lowest tier that doesn't annoy you is what I recommend, because you end up making more money. I know some people prefer to use like ruby tier because they can't handle anything lower because it's a lot of clicking or tapping to capture horses, and that's okay. You just keep in mind that you make a little bit less token wise for every horse you catch that way. You really only post IUH captures? Yeah, I know a lot of people do that, Raptor. A lot of people are interested in that. But yeah, my content has always been like, this is what I'm obsessed with right now. So it started with like, I think my first videos were turning in maple keys for the fall event. So I grinded a bunch of maple keys and I was like, wait, I want to save this somehow and show what I get. And also I'm proud of myself, so I kind of want to have a record of it. So that's why I made like my videos of like, this is me turning in a bunch of maple keys. This is what I get. Hopefully it's something good. I think these accessories are cute. Stuff like that. Of course, Gadget. Should do tack set making. I know a couple people do. It takes me like a while to do tack set making. I'm not super decisive on making tack sets. That's my thing. And I feel like it would be like it can take me a while to make a tack set, and I feel like it will be disingenuous to like be like, oh, I'm making this tack set and I'm just putting accessories I've already pre-planned on a horse, you know? Um, but yeah, I don't think I could do something like that just because I literally sometimes take hours or something, or sometimes I finish a tack set and it's not even fully finished, it's just I know I need to buy other things and I'm not gonna get those for like a while. So I don't know if I will ever do tack set making videos. I could do maybe like tack set showcase stuff, but making is kind of hard for me. Like making this tack set, I'm pretty sure took me like 2 hours because I was indecisive or something. And then I still didn't have like the perfect face accessories, so I had to go on a hunt for one. In the spring event, you were very lazy. You didn't catch any horses till the last day, and in an hour you got a pure perch and warm blood. That is amazing. It took me so many hours of hunting to get a pure perch. So that is super, super lucky. Congrats. Terrence said, oh, and the new horse game has no stirrups and you can't gallop. You're stuck with a walk, trot, canter, or hand gallop. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, a lot of games, and this isn't just horse games, but they get released with, like, not every single feature. Of course, hopefully there's, like, updates and stuff that makes it more playable and have more content. But, yeah. Does does that new horse game also say like alpha or beta, or is it like a fully released game? If it said like alpha or beta or something like that, or like in the works, I would understand too. Alpha, yeah. So they'll probably add a lot more, but hopefully it makes it a lot better in the future. Hi, Ezra. You need help expanding your YouTube channel? I don't really have like tips for that. I never really focused on like expanding it. Again, for me, this is like a hobby. And I think it's mostly like for fun. But yeah, I'm sorry. I don't really have good tips for like expanding. I think the like interaction with community maybe, but for me, I would do this regardless because it's fun. I don't know. You're doing the line art for a new sketch. Forgot to tell you you're half done. Aw, thank you, little ghost. That's so sweet of you. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. You're on Lunar, you saw the Palomino Techie, you thought it was a Moonstone Palomino free? Oh no. That would be gorgeous though. I think the pearl on a Palomino Frisian, it would be my dream. Oh my gosh. That would be so rare, but like pearl in the Palomino Frisian would be gorgeous. Mobile is easier, but laptop PC has such good graphics. For Fjords, are you talking about for Wild Horse Islands? What new horse game? I forget what it's called, but it's something eventing. Hold on. Let me find it, because they mentioned it earlier. And I forget the name too. Maple Springs eventing? Is it that one? No. No, that's the other eventing game. Which one am I looking for? Hold on. Horse Trials. Horse Trials eventing. Yeah, this is the one that was just released this month. Mobile is easier, but laptop PC has such good graphics. I'm not sure whether you're talking about Wild Horse Islands or the new game, but I haven't tried either for this game. Wild Horse Islands is the same way though. Most games are that way, where like mobile is less quality wise, but it's easier for a lot of people to play. It's more accessible. No IUH yet, maybe soon though. I'm wishing you luck, Rain. Don't worry, Ezra, you're not late. Mobile is harder to catch, yeah. If horses took fall damage, you would be dead. Oh my gosh, that's true. Am I doing a 3K sub giveaway? I don't do giveaways on milestones, if that makes sense. I just do giveaways whenever I have horses to give away. So I'm not sure when the next one will be, Melia. I also want to do like a Robux or a gifting giveaway because they added the gifting feature. But yeah. So I do want to do some of these. The thing is, right now, not a lot of people are on Wild Horse Islands, so I might wait till the next event or see when there's more players active in the community. But yeah, a lot of people are playing some other games right now. And or waiting for updates with this game. So we'll see. You have an island with completed unique hairs, Equestrian Girls is asking. Yes, mountain. I have all the hairs on mountain. That's the only one I have completed right now. Pink cow print, diamond, sapphire, and pearly orange. Tomorrow's the last day of school. You're so happy. Aw. The gifting thing is broken. You tried gifting your old account and it literally did not work. You didn't get your Robux back either. Ah, I don't know. Haven't seen anyone say it didn't work, but if it isn't and you didn't get your Robux back, try two things, because I don't know if that's a Wild Horse Islands thing or a Roblox thing. Try reporting it to Roblox, and then maybe also try reporting it to Wild Horse Islands. help.wildhorseislands.ca. But if I do something gifting, it's probably going to be like one of the game passes for someone. Because that's probably, for me, that would probably be like, if I was a player, that would probably be something that I would want. I don't know. Hi Rolo, no worries. I did not catch anything. You love udon and tofu. Yes, that is so good. The new horse riding game won't let you join. It says unavailable. If you're on mobile, I don't think it's on mobile. Other than that, I'm not sure. It might not be on console either. If it's not on mobile, I assume it's not on console. Looks like something I wouldn't play, says Saya. Yeah, for me, it's not something I would probably play. I don't like super realistic horse games on Roblox, especially. Like on Steam or like games sold outside of Roblox that are trying to be realistic for horse games, I do like, but on Roblox I do not. I also don't roleplay on Roblox, so I know a lot of horse games are roleplay games on Roblox, and I don't roleplay, so I don't play those. You're too lazy to do that, but it wasn't Wild Horse Island's fault. Ah. See, my thing is, if I lost Robux, I feel like I would report it just so maybe you get it back, but it is up to you. If you don't feel like reporting it, that's alright. My other thing is, when you make a report, it helps other players not have the same issue in the future. So, that's why I tend to try to report everything. If there's like a bug or something. But yeah. You've been trying all day? Catching, Rolo? What's an untradeable lasso? It's the basic lasso you start the game with, Fjords. Here, let me show you. And it doesn't do a lot. This one. Again, it only has one strength, but if you like use all your other lassos, you can always have this one just in case you need to catch something. You can't trade it, you can't sell it. You can put it in your storage or something like that, but like you just can't get rid of it from your account. And that's so like if you ever get stuck in a game where you don't have a lasso, you can always grab that lasso. It takes so long to level up. You've been training for the past 30 minutes. You only got 14 XP. Oh no. See, I like grinding games, but I prefer grinding games where it still feels like progress. Like in Wild Horse Islands, like I mentioned, that's why I prefer Capture All Method or Mass Capture, because it feels like progress to get tokens, even if I'm not getting like an IUH or something. You don't even know how to? Make a report to Roblox? Here. Hold on, let me pull it up on my browser. Alright. This is the website. It should be this one, I believe. If you're saying it's Roblox and not Wild Horse Islands. If you want to report it to Wild Horse Islands, it's this website. Hold on. You've been here since the start. You just like started commenting. You're playing Minecraft. No worries, Horsey. Minecraft sounds like super fun right now. I usually play. I've been like getting bored of vanilla Minecraft, so I've been playing like mod packs lately. I mentioned this earlier, but I've been playing a mod pack called like Techopolis 3. So that's like my favorite way to play Minecraft right now. So that sounds like a lot of fun. And that's alright. I know you've been here since the start and you mentioned you were playing Minecraft. I hope you have fun. With horses? What do you mean? Coloring the art. Is it healthy to have 6 cups of tea in a day? It depends if you're having like fully caffeinated tea. If you're having like fully caffeinated brand new tea bags and they're like black tea or something, probably. If you're drinking like I don't know, like for example, like my parents will have multiple cups of chai a day, or I know some people who re-steep like their green tea bags and stuff like that. I don't think it's terrible, but it's probably not the best thing for you. Honestly, it's not super bad. I would just be careful of the amount of caffeine. And tea is not like the worst thing. If you said like coffee or something, then yeah, I would say don't. But yeah, I'm not a health professional, so I don't have like any official health advice, but that is just like my thoughts and my experience. Like herbal tea is good. Bye, Equestrian Girls. Thank you for tuning into the stream. It isn't going through on your end, it's sending for mine. Some words, if you're talking about like chatting, Terrence, some words do get blocked from YouTube on my channel. So, like, I know YouTube blocks the word name on my channel because it's like they're trying to block people trying to share their personal information. But yeah. So some things, like if you mention your name or the word age or something like that, it might get blocked. You have a lot of tea in England? Yeah. My mom loves tea. I don't love tea. I like teas that have like fruit flavors, and I like green tea. But, I don't love teas. You love tea, but you can't stand it with sugar. I don't add a lot of sugar to my tea. I don't love black tea. I don't know why. I prefer like green tea, and then sometimes I have like tea with honey is good. Tea with sugar is not something I do a lot. I grew up like my parents have like some health stuff, so we always had like sugar replacements, so like stevia packets or like Splendas or stuff like that. You hate honey? You add honey to your tea? Yeah. I know some people don't like honey. It really depends. If I want to treat myself, I will get myself like one of the fancy like local honeys to where I am. I'm not sure, Terrence, but it might not just be like bad with the words, it might just be certain words. But yeah, I'm sorry if it's not going through. I can't see like what it tries to block either though, which is what is unfortunate. You had your orchestra concert last Monday. You played Linus and Lucy. Ooh, you hated it. Over to Rainbow and Shoe Symphony. You're talking about Minecraft add-ons and it won't let you say the right word. Ah. Yeah, I have no idea either, Terrence. Minecraft mods? Oh, mods. Okay. Yeah, you can just say it without the word mods, or I'll be able to understand it still. All your horses have piaf? Piaf? I can't pronounce that still. Yeah, a lot of my horses do too. I like it for like taking pictures and stuff. Usually I just try to get piaf. Training efficiency. Training efficiency I get first, and then I get deep breaths. And then the dressage one and riding double. The rest of them is just when I'm feeling extra or I'm using that horse for like grinding training receipts. You prefer chamomile tea, it's calming, yeah. There's this horse mod that you want to get but your PC won't hold it. Oh no. I haven't really looked up the horse mods for Minecraft, if I'm being honest. Most Minecraft mods I like are like the technical stuff. Or like the realism stuff. Or decor. I love the decor mods. I'm obsessed with the decor mods. The create mod is also really good. I don't know. But any mods I've seen with like horses, like horse differences or changes with the Minecraft horses, haven't been like the greatest. You're slacking on training? Honestly, me too. I've barely been training. I feel like I need to take a good couple days and just train, but I've been lazy. You love the horror mods? See, I'm not a huge horror person in games because a lot of them are jump scare. I love like gore horror or like psychological thriller or psychological horror. Like those are the types of horror I tend to like. Minecraft doesn't have a lot of those mods. And games in general is not my thing with horror. Back for like 5 minutes. Welcome back, Potato. You're gonna do some training with Keyline Pie now. Good luck, Amelia. That sounds like fun. I'm gonna finish Mountain Island and then I'm gonna check the islands and that'll probably be it for today's stream. Again, it's a shorter stream, but I've been streaming for like 3-ish hours. It's on the shorter sides of the streams I normally do. You're gonna listen to music before bed? That sounds fun. Me too, Raptor says, yeah. I feel like my thing with training is that I have a really high patience tolerance when it comes to training nowadays. Like, I can grind for a while, but anytime I'm training with like a friend or something, they'll be like, can we swap to something else? And I'm like, I need to spend like a day here if I'm being honest. I mean, like, I'll swap to something else, but also like, I feel like I need like to train with like, I don't know, I've been training in like I always train in public servers, but it's kind of sad when like everyone swaps to something else and I'm like, I'm the only one that's been here. You hate Goatman and Fogman? They always come out at the wrong times. Aw, thank you, anime girl. I don't know. I feel like if you have like a friend that's training for like several hours with you, then it's a lot more fun. That's what made training last time super easy for me. Like last time I grinded. There was one of my viewers, I think, who was in the chat and we were just talking. You're a pretty patient person, yeah. That's why I don't mind training. Like, I know it takes a little bit to train your horses in this game, but I like it. I think Wild Horse Islands does a good job of, like, having it be grindy, but you still feel like there's progress. Recommend artist Neoni. They are the best. They made a song Royalty. Ooh. Okay, I'll have to check that out, Potato. Thank you. You were there for a while, yeah. There was someone I was playing with, this was months ago, but they were playing and they were doing training with me, and it was like, I don't know, it was like, for me, it was like 1 a.m. to 5 a.m. I think for them, they were like 3 hours ahead, so it was like 3 a.m. to 8 a.m. or something. It was crazy. Cerise. Hi, Cerise. You're gonna train? Good luck, Terrence. Okay, so I'm gonna check the islands real quick, and then I'm gonna be ending stream for today. You're always looking for people to train with. We should train together, Raptor, sometime. Maybe we can motivate one another. Grindos training receipts. Cerise. I'm not sure how you say it. I'm sorry. I probably mispronounced it. I remember your name. I just don't remember how to pronounce it. And I was like, let me just try my best. You've been training a lot recently. You traded to trained horses, got really good deals. Yes. In your opinion, now you're losing motivation because it's getting repetitive. Yeah. Training is something else where I have to listen to something or be watching something. Usually training, I can watch YouTube videos in the background and that's like enough to keep me preoccupied. Bye, Potato. Have a good night. You have 200 ruby lassos, so you're gonna use those. That sounds good. Good luck, Fjords. I hope you catch something good. Yeah. I need to grind training receipts before the summer event really, really badly. I mean, I know there's still like over a month, so I'm not in a rush, but I'm also just kind of like, I want to get it over with, you know? Aw, thank you, Potato. Bye. Thank you for popping into stream. Aw, thank you, anime girl. You have over 1k ruby lassos, but you're not a hunting type of person. Ooh. I know people on socials always ask for ruby lassos. Some people will do trades for ruby lassos. Because they mainly use ruby lassos. I've seen like some people even trade like an IUH and they're like, can you give me bulk ruby lassos? I saw a couple of those posts, especially during the last event, the spring event. Oh, thank you, anime girl. Bye, Amelia. I hope you have a great day. You definitely need training receipts. You want to get more Training Island unique courses. Yeah, they're super rare. Like, even when I've done my videos, like, turning in bulk amounts of, like, training receipts, I rarely get, like, horses. I get maybe, like, a couple, a handful, but it feels like I should be getting a lot more, especially for what the training receipts are worth. Or if I traded them for IUHs or something like that. It's made me realize why, like, Training Island unique Frisians are so sought after, I guess. 1,753 ruby lassos. That is a lot, Terrence. Yeah, if you don't use them, I would try trading them. I mean, you could sell them, but I think trading would probably get you a better value. You do have school tomorrow, though? Oh no, anime girl. I'm sorry. Hopefully you have summer coming up soon. I think it should be coming up soon. Hi Lily Tiger, welcome back. I'm glad you enjoyed the movie. You don't have school anymore? You just got done with your senior year? That's exciting. You do? The Sims music in the background is so nostalgic. How much do you think you should sell your Training Island unique thoroughbred for? I'm not sure how much they go for. Hold on, let me check. I have not caught an IUH this stream. You just finished, you're posting it now. Aw, thank you, little ghost. Let me check it out. Let me see if I can find any values. I don't know if I can. For Training Island. It's, I see someone selling one, which is rose gray and pure for, or not pure, for 150k. Let me see. Most of them are mismatches, so I'm trying to find like the regular Training Island unique thoroughbreds. Yeah, so people are saying I see 100 to 120k plus is the value listed. So between 100k and like 200k, I would probably say. Sorry, I can't English. Gadget said, could I trade 10k training receipts for an IUH? I've seen some people trade 10k for an IUH. I've seen some people trade 15k. I feel like you could, it just depends if you find someone. Your mom would approve of The Sims music. Uploaded. It's a community post. Thank you, little ghost. Let me check it out right now. Oh, this is so cute. Okay, so let me show you guys. Look how cute this fan art is. Oh my gosh, thank you, little ghosts. I put the link in chat if you guys want to go give them some support, comment, and like the post. It is so, so cute. Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it. Your art style is very cute too. You've been selling training receipts if you didn't want to fill your collection log and you got unmotivated, you would abandon catching horses and you would just train and sell the receipts. Yeah. You're gonna IUH hunt. Good luck, Squishy. I hope you get an IUH. Alright, I am gonna finish these islands. I know, it is so cute. It is wonderful. Anyone know what a love fade and a pearl tiara is worth? Usually love fades are worth quite a bit, but I'm not sure. I'm sorry. And they change. Like, I've seen some people only, like, value it at, like, 20k or something. But I feel like now that the event is over, it's probably going to be a lot more, so I can't really give you a firm value. Welcome back, Kiwi. I was gonna end stream after I checked these last couple islands. Yeah. Oh, there's 4. And let me see if I can find 5. Hi, Genesis. 5. 6 and 7, and then we're done with desert. And then I have to go check mountain. Aw, thank you, anime girl. That's so sweet of you to say. Ooh, there's an Arabian herd on mountain 2. Maybe I'll get lucky. You never know. Okay, I'm gonna check mountain and then that'll be it for today's stream. Again, it's a shorter stream today, so I do apologize. Would y'all pay real money for an IUH? Mariana, that's against the game rules. So that is against Roblox rules, I believe, but that is definitely against Wild Horse Island rules for sure too. So if people are caught doing that, it's considered cross-trading and you could get banned. I know people list them on like eBay or on other selling websites. And then some people just ask for them on forums or socials. It is bannable, so yeah. Also, no. If you want me to answer that question seriously, no. I would not pay money for any IUH, and I don't think it is a good decision to, personally. Because, again, it's a game. Yeah, if you do see anyone doing that, go to this website. And then you can report them. You have to log in on the top right. So register and then log in, and then you can make a report. The thing is, with people who do that, a lot of the time they use alt accounts. And then I see them sell for like crazy prices too. Like, I saw people selling IUHs for like 50 bucks each, and I was like, what is that? Or like, I saw like a V1 Val Frisian for like 250 bucks. Yeah. I would not spend money on that, but even if you do, I don't recommend you do any of those purchases because you get banned. Could I play Grow a Garden after? I'm probably gonna take a break after. I usually take breaks after my streams. I'm sorry, Horsey. I haven't really been into playing Grow a Garden as much as I used to anymore. I do want to get back into it, but I've been lazy. Bye, Fjords. I hope you have a good night. Imagine a bay, pink, cow print, Arabian in the herd. Oh my gosh, I would love that. That would be so cute. I can dream. I don't know if I will, but I can dream. Aw, Chester, it's okay, you don't have to. A V1 Val goes for like 4 IUH thoroughbreds, 4 to 5 IUH thoroughbreds. So it is a super expensive horse for sure. That's why it's definitely a dream, but it'll be hard for me to get. I just hope I can maybe get one by the end of the year. But it's super sweet of you. Bye, Gadget. Oh wait, Gadget might just be saying bye to Fjords. Aw, Chester, that's sweet. You definitely don't have to. Don't feel pressured to. No to you? Okay, bye, Gadget. I hope you have a good day. Thank you for popping into the stream. Since we ever heard, let me equip my lasso. I see a full, but yeah, no IUHs. It's okay. There we go. We can dream, yeah. Alright, last horse spawn. To check. Oh, it's right there. Why did I think that was a rock and not a horse? Yeah. Alright. But that is it for today's stream. Again, it's a shorter stream. I hope everyone has a good Memorial Day if you're doing anything, or a good day if you have the day off from school or work in general. Or if you are like in a different country and it's a different time for you. Alright, but I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will see you guys in my next live stream or video. Let me say bye to everyone in chat. Bye Chester, bye Horsey, bye Genesis, bye Rain. Bye Mariana. Bye Gadget. Bye Anime Girl. Bye Kiwi. Bye Little Ghost. Bye Squishy. Bye Saris. I still am probably mispronouncing that. Bye Eliza. Bye everyone. I hope you have an amazing day. Again, my next active scheduled live stream is May 31st. I do live streams every week on Saturday and Sunday, and I do Wild Horse Islands videos every week. So if you are interested in Wild Horse Islands video content, subscribe if you're not already. Thank you, everyone. I'll see you guys next time. And thank you for watching. Bye, y'all. Bye, Raptor. Bye, Anime Girl. Bye, CJs. Oh no. CJs, are you okay? I hope you're okay. I'll see y'all next time. Bye, everyone.